Hello, everybody. Welcome to Zweihander, the Great Schism. Commissar Roach, take over.
Are we live?
We're live. We actually
we
made
can't
it work.
hear you, rival.
You want push to talk, babe?
We should be.
Still can't hear you.
Still can't hear you.
So broken.
Wait, I can hear you on
I hope
stream,
we're
but
live.
I can't
I
hear
wanna
you in
be live.
Discord.
I want to be live right now.
Yeah.
Are you
hope
sure
so.
I'm not live?
Now there you go. There you go. Now I can hear you.
It feels very authentic. It's
it's
like
just-
whenever YouTubers go up to the camera and they clap their hands beforehand and they leave it in on purpose, you know, so that it fosters a parasocial relationship. I shouldn't have said that now. I've given away the game. I've given it away.
No, it's an old game. Now it's talking to your editor off screen. That's
Yeah.
the game now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I should do that. I should just scream at a wall.
yeah, nobody's there. So, welcome everyone to Zweihander, the Great Schism, component cast. That's our thing. What does Midge say?
I don't know. I've listened to it so many times I can't remember it.
Honestly, I
tune
just
him out.
tune it out.
I tune it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of tune him out.
Punch. Design Zweihander.
We don't normally talk about who designed it, but Zweihander is made by Daniel D. Fox and published by Andrews McNeil Publishing. There are a lot of games that use the Grim and Perilous system now. So there's Zweihander, there's Flames of Freedom, there's Blackbirds. The new Zweihander starter set is coming out, I think, within, what is it? It's like 7 days from now? 7 days from now. So if you you can pre-order it on Amazon or in a couple of different areas. Comes with like new books. Great onboarding experience from what I've seen. Go ahead and take a look. It seems pretty worth it. Yeah, no, that's kind of it really for what we're playing.
Yeah, nice, cool,
Yeah.
sick pitch. All right, I love it.
Yeah.
That's what got me involved. I was like, hell yeah.
Mitch is never going to let me be in charge again, is he?
He let me
I like
be
it.
in charge once.
Not
So
without a script. Not without a script at this
Honestly, I
point.
like it. It's kind of like surrealist live stream, like RPG play. Which I mean, ultimately, do we have any of those? Like, we've got lots and lots and lots of actual plays. Don't have a lot of surrealist takes on it. You know, like 4D coming right at you.
Or did you see,
Spell-o-vision.
you see the incompetence through
Yeah.
the screen?
Now,
Yeah.
the chat members are part of the game. They're like NPCs and stuff. Holy
No,
hell.
because
Oh,
we
man.
know our chat members. They just get us killed.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah, they do
I mean,
Do you
Just
want
bad
to go
things.
left to the place of pure
So-
safety or right into the place that says Dungeon of Death?
can I just say that as a player in this game, I'm against getting rid of people who would get the party killed. I'm against that. Okay, I don't think we should start a precedent on that
Shocking
one.
take from
Yeah.
the person who plays Kluft.
Yeah.
shocking take.
Just want to get back to the city.
Who wants to do a recap?
Look, I've just done like 30 minutes work in 20 minutes. I'm taking a break.
That sounds all right, I suppose. Sure, I'll do it.
Great.
Last time we finished up with the very first arc of this campaign. We finally got the hell out of Low Hill. So we
Finally.
ended up taking a short jaunt along the trails of Low Hill, discovering that there are old settlements, farms that have been retaken by nature, which I assume Ashen found quite poetic. And along the way there, Benjamin, our intrepid guide, decided he was going to suggest that we stay in a old abandoned castle, where we discovered, well, Kluft discovered a tomb, a crypt containing various dead royals from many, many, many years ago. And Newton, who is currently not here, aka Modgeman, he found a little puzzle that Roach was perplexed that we actually found, which is hilarious considering how much he's played games with us. But yeah, we found that. We found some money. We found a cool dagger. We found a few bits and pieces there. Kluft
I looted
has
some corpses.
Kluft has a lot of stuff. Kluft has a lot of stuff that he does not believe is worth anything, but he likes because they're somewhat shiny.
It's worth a lot to me. It's part of my collection. Okay?
Exactly, it's worth a lot to him, but to other
valueless.
people, it's like meh. Yeah. Anyway, from there, then we camped for the night, and in the morning we moved off towards Lianxing, and we arrived at the toll bridge, I suppose would be the term for it, where we paid our toll, and now we are about to enter Lianxing.
And enter you are about to. We left off right when you spotted the city. So yeah, it is a midday, kind of fairly good weather, sunny. And you can see the city of Lianxing sits on a flat plain of grasslands. The Torrings River not too far to its south. From what you can see, no walls stand to protect the city. And you see no fort or castle standing among its buildings. There are farmlands that ring the area around it. And you can see farmhands working the earth, even from your distance.
Oh no. We gotta get out of here. ASAP. Is there a lot of farmers?
I mean, it's just some farmhands here and there.
Is this a town?
Do you want to see a map of the city?
Is it the kind of map that I'd have to actually like adjust things on screen to make camera angles match up and things like that?
Well, not necessarily. It's
Thank
gonna be
God.
a
Then yes,
handout for
please.
right now, I'll go ahead and give you a handout so that you can see it. That makes it easier.
What does it look like from this perspective, though, rather than a map? Like, what do we? Is it big? Does it fill the horizon, or?
Not necessarily. You'd say it's like a small city, maybe a largish town. Kind of sits right in that.
How many people live here?
That's pretty big.
Yeah, I mean it's large. It's just not like it's not a metropolis. You'd say maybe like in terms of like individuals, like if you had to guesstimate, depending on population density, that kind of thing, maybe shy of 10,000.
Oh, good number then.
How
It's a good
does
number.
it compare? How does it compare to where I'm from?
It's barely anything. Like the Lindigan is a proper regional capital. Like it is,
Yeah.
and it's also at the head of two rivers meeting that are great commerce rivers. So think like that's like a metropolis, kind of like we're talking like maybe like hundreds of thousands, possibly a million in terms of Lindigan. Like it's very large.
Okay.
So this isn't that large to you, but I mean it's an urban area. It's an urban center. You can see multiple roads going into the city from where you can see. The only major one is the one you're walking on, going from north to south, just through it. But yeah, it's fairly flat, except for a few hill undulations in the center that you can kind of see from where you're at. But yeah, the Benjamin starts walking towards it and leading you in.
What time is it?
It's about midday.
Benjamin, are we going to see the Lord first, or should we find some accommodation?
Well, I was going to inquire with the city guard where he's staying and then figure that out. If you want to try and find an inn for yourselves, I can meet you. There's a big trader's square in the center of town. You can't really miss it. And we can meet there later on today if that's fine with you.
Doesn't he have a castle?
No, this isn't his hold. This isn't where he stays like all the time. Technically, that would be the old fort that we plundered. Though he doesn't claim it, it's been kind of left a ruin. So it's a very minor lord. He only kind of manages the forest, so there's not a lot of taxes there.
I take the 2 crypt swords that I picked up.
I have
And
one of them.
Okay, well, I take the other one and I throw it to the ground, and I take the necklace of gems and I throw it to the ground and go, I wasn't stealing from no king. It wasn't accident, honest.
No,
I thought I was allowed to loot.
You are. You can keep it. You can keep it.
Oh, you take it. You take it.
Jessica picks it up.
All right.
She's unabashedly just taking it. She hands Benjamin the
does the-
sword.
like snaps his fingers when he couldn't
She
get
hands
the necklace.
Benjamin the bear sword.
Eddie Kingsman find me with that sort of stuff, and it would be my head. Ooh.
No, you'd be whatever. You're fine.
Back to the
either-
stocks.
I'm gonna go and so yeah, I'll go in. I'll try and find where he's staying. It's gonna be a small selection of areas. I just want to know we can set up a meeting for that. You all try and well, hey, there we go.
Oh, hey,
Mitch doesn't have to show up late.
Now
if you
I-
just start late. That
works.
Now I have to change all my cameras.
Jessica hands Benjamin one of the rings.
God damn you, Mitch.
All right. I'm assuming one that doesn't have a gem on it.
No, it's one with the gems. One of the ones with the gem.
Oh, thank you. He puts it on his finger.
He's done a lot for us, so I don't see why not.
Yeah.
He's helped us out.
Hello,
That's why
Midge.
Ashen gave him some of the loot. Hey, Midge.
Welcome.
Yeah.
That's a
You haven't missed
healthy
much.
He is currently slamming down a smoothie.
You haven't missed much, Midge. You have literally just got the description of the town/city you're going into. I've shared a map in the handouts section of the Discord, so you can check it if you would like to know the context of it.
Hold on, stream
There you
people.
go.
Hold on, stream people. We'll get you
Yeah,
sorted.
no. So yeah, you try. I'll keep out of trouble. I'll meet you at the Trader Square later on today. And he just starts walking off, splitting off from you. And yeah, you're pretty much at this point, like kind of right at the edge of the urban sprawl of the city.
Feels good to be away from all those farmers. One of them almost got me. I saw him eyeing me up. Presumably thinking I'm a good match for his daughter.
I'm
Can't hear
going
you.
to find. Can't hear me.
No, I thought we couldn't, but I realized you were holding your
No.
talk button.
We can hear you.
I'm going to find lodging and a bath.
Why? We're basically it's sort of like a city. There's lodging everywhere. I point to an alleyway. Look,
I prefer something soft to rest my head on.
you're right. With Lindenberg, the smog was so thick it typically didn't rain. Not water, anyway. So you could keep pretty warm. Kept you pretty dry as well. Even if you stayed outside. Yeah, there ain't nowhere like Lindenberg Alley living. It just ain't the same anywhere else.
No, I can imagine.
Hmm.
Pub.
Have you ever been to a city before?
I grew up in one.
Was it as big as Lindenberg?
Was it? No, it wasn't. As was it?
What do we agree you were from again? It was
One of the.
Was it Felderham?
Yes.
Felderham? Yeah, no, it was not as big as Lindigan, but like it was a fairly large. Yeah.
I thought you lived in a forest.
I do now.
Well, yeah, you seem to know a lot about them.
That's where I chose, but it wasn't where I was born.
Nobody really ever chooses where they were born. It's kind of part of the parcel, I suppose.
Not me, I chose. I wouldn't want to be from anywhere else but Lintigan.
I've never been.
Clutches is that dirty person that just has the I love New York look at.
Yeah. The homeless man who somehow has a pristine Yankees hat.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I would
yeah,
have such
no.
a great life if I had to be born there.
But yeah, no, as you enter, what you see is most of the buildings here are made of like half timber buildings. You don't see a lot of stone or brick. For the description, mid-sized city, oddly large population. Now that you think about it, for its location, it's not on a river. It's it's like a mile or two away from a river. You see only like particularly large or obviously older buildings seem to be made of anything other than the half timber construction. But most things look pretty well cared for. Streets aren't too dirty, and there's even quite a bit of greenery here and there in the city in terms of like back gardens with trees and stuff that look healthy and well cared for. And the largest thing you can see as you enter is a kind of obvious green hill in the center of town, and right next to it, a large temple.
I
there you
doff
are.
my cap.
Oh, there was a Benjamin mentioned a town square. I'll meet you all there.
Sure. I look at the rest and go, you guys want to find somewhere good to loiter?
I'm good.
All the best spots might get taken.
You have fun finding yourself a nice spot to loiter, Kluft.
Sure. If you don't want to stay in an alley, then where do you guys want to stay?
And there's probably a tavern or something around here.
Could be a festival on though. Then there'll be no spots in the taverns.
Just like Kluft said, is there anyone loitering about nearby?
Yeah.
I'll just walk up to a group.
Yeah, there's like a small, like kind of 4'9" kind of hunchback woman carrying a large bag of trash. Looks kind of familiar.
Same tribe.
Same birthmark on their cheek.
Yeah.
Excuse me, miss.
What?
Anywhere around to stay? Any taverns? Where you
Plenty of
recommend?
good alleys.
Thank you for the advice. Have a
You'd
nice
have to-
day.
You've never been to a city before, have you?
I grew up in one. A big one.
Really?
Yeah, a big one at that.
You don't.
The
You seem
class
like-
divide in this party is so large.
Yeah, it's like there's Kluft and then there's Rich Girl.
No.
Club's the equivalent of that sword bearer from Army of Darkness, where the guy just kicks the sword out of the scabbard on the kind of drum.
Is there? Is this on a river or is it like?
No, like there's a river nearby a few miles down, but oddly, like the town isn't actually built on the river.
Yeah.
That is odd.
Yeah.
I would say we should go to the docks, but there's no docks.
Jeska's just gonna go find somewhere to stay. She's just gonna look for a tavern.
Okay. Yeah. No, you head out. So you're heading out. What's the rest of you all want to do? What are the other three?
Does this place look like it would have aqueducts?
Aqueducts? Probably not. Probably not. This is not too common around here. One, it's at ground level, and there's a river a mile away or 2 miles away. So there's not a
Exactly.
lot
There must
of.
be a way to get water to here.
Yeah. There are wells, and you pay urchins to gather water. Would be what you can
Okay.
kind of guess.
I'm going to
It's
go to
not-
the bank then. And he starts walking towards the temple.
Okay. And the rest of the other two.
Do you want to fall in with a bad crowd?
You've been walking with a bad crowd.
Yeah, I
We're
realized.
the best people.
I realized that a long time ago.
I
So-
What's the is there a library here or anything like that?
You haven't really looked. But at this point, you're kind of just at the edge of the urban sprawl, just walking
right,
in.
okay.
Yeah, you haven't really gone into to find anything. The only big like landmarks you can see is that hill and the temple, which are basically right next to each other. They kind of like almost tower over a lot of the lower buildings. So those are kind of like the two major ones. But there are plenty of people around. Like it's a very active town. It's not like empty or anything. So there are people going about their days, guards here and there, that kind of thing. So
okay. Just looking at this map. Is that meant to be People's Hollow or is Jeeple correct?
no, Jeeple, that is correct.
Okay. Jeeple's Hill. Okay. Let's. I'm just if people are heading to a temple, I'll head to a temple. Let's just keep as many people together as possible.
Just keep strolling.
Keep walking. Okay, so even though you tried your best to split the party, Ashen, Drakel, Newton, and by extension, Kluft are all going in the same direction.
Oh, God.
Sounds normal to me. This is where I get shot in the head again, isn't it?
Are there any food stalls or anything as we're walking?
As you walk closer and you get closer, with the way the roads kind of work out, to get to the temple, you actually have to pass through what you assume to be what Benjamin was talking about when it came to like the large like trade square. In this big like open area, there's plenty of stalls around. Like there's people hawking their wares everywhere. There's town criers here and there. Like it's a very active place, and you see a couple of food stalls here and there. Selling whatever they can.
Is there any sausage in a buns?
Yeah. You see one not too far away.
Anybody want a sausage in a bun?
Is it a sandwich?
No, it's a sausage in a bun.
Kluft is right. It's a sausage in a bun. That sounds delicious. Come on, let's go get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will go and immediately begin to try and size up the place of how we're going to pickpocket these sausage in a buns. All right.
I pay for 3 sausage in a buns.
Whoa, what are you doing? That's not very
Okay.
traditional.
Okay, it's a penny a piece.
These better be the best sausage in a buns I've ever tasted, buddy. Price like that, bleed to be dry over here.
They're pretty good.
I paid for it.
Yeah, you get 3 sausage in a buns. They're not the biggest, not the best.
I
but they're
order
okay.
3 more because that's probably what I need to sustain myself as one.
Just go to Ashen gets one, just because Ashen is the size of half a person.
Oh, hell yeah. I've had sausage in a bun in months.
Yeah, this guy just doubled his daily wages. I can finally
It's
heat
like,
my
oh, hell
house for
yeah.
my children today.
Money.
Good.
I get to feed my children's day rather than eat my children.
Yeah. No, and as you know, you eat it. And as you
Little Timmy here will be remembered well.
yep.
That's the reason he has a limp, is because he had to eat half the leg.
Yeah, and as you start going, you're eating your food and everything. You do hear a town crier off in the distance, spouting one of the many things they seem to be talking about. And this one's talking about Mage Antonice predicts fair weather this week and good harvest ahead. Fair weather, good harvests. Like saying it aloud, little soapbox. Looks to be like a teenager. But yeah. You have the large temple ahead, and ahead of that you see a gated green hill with trees and everything, almost like a park, but situated entirely on a hill.
What are we going over here for?
Well, I'm going to the temple. I don't know what the rest of you are doing.
I look at the others.
In temples are good as places any to find things out. Mainly also what current the aspect of the faith is kind of in charge around here. Don't want to speak mistakenly.
From the architecture, is it Vitrian or a word I can't say?
Orthoquintic. Yeah. It's a very old church, so it would be by default orthoquintic into structure, definitely.
Yes, but is it that in? We'll have to find out if it's that in practice or not.
Yeah, in fact, if you're looking at the temple, it's a tall old temple. Looks over the hill in Trader's Row. It's definitely made of old, rough stones, but it's recently been whitewashed. But looks as but you can still see the age of the structure even through the whitewash. So yeah.
Ashen's just going to head straight there.
Jackal's going to stop short now that everyone's going into the temple. You're drawing too much attention, you bastards.
Trying to see. Do I have any coins? I do. I've got 12 bronze. Pennies. Anybody want to go bet on some dogs? I take out my pennies and I go, I got a lot of pennies here, burned a hole in my pocket.
No.
I'm so glad I kept Kluft's gold.
Kluft has
made it back.
forgotten about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go find somewhere to turn this into some more shoes.
Kluft hasn't been seen in days.
Although a pair of shoes walked back somehow.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go look for some gambling. Presumably at the most serious, most dangerous places possible.
Cool. Yeah, I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. I think you just have a natural tendency to know where that is in town.
Sounds fair.
Follow your nose.
Yeah. Newton, what are you doing?
I'm going in the temple.
Okay, cool. The individuals who go into the temple, you enter, and what you see is a fairly standard layout of a temple to the five. You see the five wisdoms depicted in stained glass at like the high points. Not too large glass, but it shines through. A lot of rows of pews in the main hall, kind of a raised platform. There's a bowl of water next to the door. And you see a few individuals lighting candles, look to be dressed in robes of the faith, just kind of tending to things.
Ashen takes down their hood, marks themselves with the sign of the five, looks up at the stained glass with a huge smile on his face, and then quietly heads up to the altar to find a place, say a little prayer.
Okay. Newton, what are you doing?
I'm just going to try and find a quiet corner to sit in, I think, instead. Just observe, see what's going on. Is this Quincy-Coptic? Quincy-Coptic?
Orthoquintic.
Orthoquintic, that's the one. Orthopedic. Yeah, no. Orthoquintic. Is this orthoquintic as we've entered? Does it look to be?
Make a religion check.
Oh boy, I need to get some dice out.
Yeah.
Well, you mean you don't have dice at the ready? You plebe?
I'm still in my setup phase, right? Religion is under
Intelligence.
intelligence. Okay. No, it's is it?
Should be.
No, I don't think it is. It is not.
I wouldn't think of any other thing it'd be under.
Hold on.
It's folklore. In that.
Religion isn't a thing.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
it's not.
History.
Check. I was reading
Resolve?
the.
No, not resolve. Really, that's
No, I was reading the Warhammer 4th edition stuff recently, so I got mixed up. Either folklore or education.
both of the same roll for me. So
That works.
I got a 37. I needed a 63.
Seems to be from the colors of the robes that are being worn by the individuals that seem to be tending to this place. It seems to be a Ventrum church.
Yeah, actually, I think it would be more education because I believe under education I have the bonus of theology. So
Okay, well, yeah, it would be. It looks to be a Ventrum church.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
At least in terms of how things are depicted. So yeah, you can go ahead and just observe while that's going on.
I do like before I sit down fully. Then I just go past Ashen and go Ventrum if that matters, and like under my breath, and then go back to my little corner.
Why would I?
Yeah.
And now I think Newton's going to ponder on that for the next couple of hours.
Okay. Drakel, while you're outside, what are you doing?
Sulking.
Anything else while you wait, or are you just kind of what are you doing while in the square? It's a busy square. You see the church in front of you, but there's a lot of things going on.
I'm looking for fellow professionals.
Okay.
Guards.
Okay.
Points of escape.
It's not hard to find guards.
Business opportunities.
Well, it's not hard to find guards because they seem to patrol fairly regularly throughout this square. You see at least 2 or 3 just kind of like going in circuits around in a pair each. And in terms of if you're trying to look for other professionals, I'd say you'd probably want to roll tradecraft. I think would work, but skullduggery I'd also allow.
I have tradecraft.
Okay, cool.
Which one's that? Would that be perception?
Be a willpower
Willpower.
roll. Yeah.
All right.
Plus 10, obviously, because you have tradecraft. It's a thing.
That's plus 10, yeah?
Yeah.
So I had 48. I needed to beat a 55.
Okay. You look around, and from what you can kind of tell, this is a pretty active place. Middle of the day, very bright out, lots of guards. Probably not. You wouldn't want to work in this square at this point. So you don't see anybody else that's at least on your level that you can tell.
Obviously.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do while you spend that? Or are you just kind of keeping an eye out?
I'm just keeping an eye out because I was supposed to be making a withdrawal from the bank and they went in.
All right. Jeska.
Hello.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Just looking for an inn.
Just looking for an inn?
Yeah, if I see anyone who looks like they might know that isn't like a Kluft but female, I'll see.
All right. Yeah, you can go ahead and just make an awareness check if you'd like.
An awareness
you
check
could-
spots someone who's Kluft but not female.
You could also try and do like like a charm as well if you'd like.
I'll try a charm. I'm pretty good at that.
Charm, just kind of like say and talk up some of the individuals along the streets.
Oh. That's an 8.
It's an 8. Oh, okay, cool.
8 versus
Yeah.
a 60.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
wants to talk to people that aren't us.
Please give me someone help.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. You, as you're kind of walking down the streets, kind of looking for the indications of an inn, you come across an individual who looks to be possibly like a tradesman of some sort. Not really doing a lot. Looks like to have time on their hands. And when you go up and kind of talk them up a little bit and trying to ask around what's
Is there any
places
really
to
nice
go.
places to drink, or maybe a place to stay?
Oh, well, if you're... Depends on how good of a drink you're looking for. Because you'd be going to Ivy Hollow for the best places. It's where the rich individuals in town kind of stay. But there's a lot of places up in...
What's the most cozy place, would you say? Like the most place where you walk in and you feel welcome?
There's a nice place on White Street that you could find.
Where would I be going to get to that?
You go, it points out, you see the temple there. You go to the temple and you head north to the small square on the north end of it, and then you take the northern road from there, and you'll find a street that on ground level it's wide, but the upper floors of all the buildings kind of make the above bit narrow, and that's Wide Street. And you go down there, you'll find it's a big like stone 2-story that you can find, and that's a nice little inn there, and it's got rooms normally. It's got food and drink. It's not too pricey.
What is this guy selling? What does he have?
He looks like a tradesman, but he doesn't have anything. You seeked him out because he wasn't doing anything. He was just kind of like he had time on his hands, it looked like. He's got like an apron, little leather apron on, kind of scuffed up. Hands, got a couple like wraps around the thumbs and stuff like that. I mean, if you want to make a check, you could try and like guess what he does.
I'll take it. Yeah, sure. What would that be?
Probably like a tradecraft roll. Try and recognize it.
Sure. I'm not good at it, but let's give it a go. Oh, that's a... Oh. I just rolled a 4. Versus a 38.
Yeah. Looks to be a cobbler.
No. Oh, you're a cobbler, right? I can tell because the wraps on your hands.
Yeah.
Well, how's business?
Well, it's good weather, so it's bad business.
Yes. That's the unfortunate side of it, isn't it? When the horses' feet don't get muddy, they don't tend to need new shoes.
Most of my orders are just for the guard of the city. So right now, at least. If you ever need anything mended, you can find me just down the road there. And he like points out a small, like a little small shop on a corner of a street and alleyway.
Oh well, maybe we'll see. My unfortunately for you, my hooves don't take shoes. But it's fine.
Oh yeah, he looks down. Right. So all right, I've made a fool of myself.
No, it's fine. Don't worry. At least you weren't like actively trying to sell me shoes. Trust me, it's happened before in some places.
But yeah, if you need any help with anything else, look new to town.
Yeah, me and my... I don't know what to call them, but me and the group ended up here from Low Hill. We've been sort of stuck there for a little while.
I've heard dark things about that place.
It's got its moments.
Say they got a vampire running it.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me, but he seems okay. Not the most welcoming man, but he's fair. He paid us for the work we did. So
That's good. But yeah, you need like if you're looking for work, you can probably like seek out the guard. They always need people to help them track down warrants. There's always jobs. Criers are crying out for people. Pay them to put out anything there.
That's fair. Did I get this man's name?
No, you have not asked.
What's your name, friend?
His name is Farrand Waycross.
Farrand Raycross. It's a good last name. Well, thank you for your help, Farrand. I hope business improves. Here for your time, and I hand him 2 brass pennies.
Oh, thank you.
No good deed.
Worth bless you. And he goes off on his way.
Instead of going to the. He didn't mention the name of the inn, did he? He just called it. He just said this.
No, he just said an inn and kind of gave you directions to the area.
Yeah.
So you couldn't miss it, kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I'm going to go around then and just listen to some criers, see if I hear anything that perks my interest.
Okay. While that's going on, Kluft. So you're trying to find dogfights.
Anything. I mean, I'll take people fights. I'll take anything. Dogs running at each other. Me running at things. Like anything that I can put money on and perhaps make more money. That then I can
Cockroach
throw away.
races.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Flea circus. Anything.
Yeah. Okay,
those duck races you see in modern day fairs.
Yeah, where they get 2 snails and they put them in a little labyrinth and see if they can get to the end. That sort of stuff.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a awareness check. Just plus 10 because you're in your element.
Would it be awareness?
Or would you try to use eavesdrop as you're trying to surreptitiously find talk of it? Because you can do that, and I'll still say it's plus 10 because you know how to find these places.
43. And what is it against? It's against fellowship, right?
If it's eavesdrop, it's in perception, and you have a plus 10 to
Oh yeah, then I make that by 20. Because my perception is 47, so 57. Yep.
Yeah, no, you go towards the part of town that seems the most slummy to you.
The most normal, you mean?
Yeah, which is Southtown. It's not too far away. It's kind of like at the southern edge of that big trade square. You start going in there, and you spend a little bit of time listening, going between little front shops that are selling noodles or random bits of food, things like that. And you hear eventually a kind of a gruff dwarf talking about how he lost coin yesterday. When his choice fighter didn't do so well. And you kind of get a gist of where it's taking place at from the name. Mm-hmm. And you, if you head over there, you can definitely see there's a little closed off back alley. And you can hear a ruckus.
Oh, a ruckus, huh?
Yeah. You can hear a ruckus.
Okay. So this is the type of place that Big Teal might have run. Okay, right. Cool.
Possibly. You see an ogre, man standing at the entrance to the alleyway, like a bouncer kind of type.
Okay, I'll walk up to him and I'll say, "Hello, sir. What gabble, please?"
Pay up.
I've got this, and I show the 12 brass pennies that I have in my hand.
Takes one out. All right, you're going. Steps aside.
Maneuver by trash. 1 second. There we go. I'll walk in to the gamble.
Yeah,
the gambling den.
It's like a little door you walk through, and now you're in an alleyway that is thin, it's very narrow for a bit, and then you can see the backs of people. And as you go in, you can definitely see that it widens a bit into a little back courtyard for a lot of buildings, but they're all kind of closed off. And what you see and hear is a good number of individuals watching what looks to be 3 people just beating the shit out of each other. And there's this rat folk. individual standing on a big crate who's got like a whole bunch of pieces of paper and a hat out, and is like taking bets for it. And
Okay.
yeah.
I want to look around like to my right, and the first person I see, I want to tap them like on the arm.
Sure. There's like there's this older elven man, that you just tap the shoulders.
Yeah, sure. Hi, who do you think's going to win?
Oh, Big Tommy's got a good left hook on him. I think he'll take it.
Okay, Big Tommy. I want to walk over to the right and go, Big Tommy, all on Big Tommy. And I want to present my coin.
All right. Writes it down. It does that. Puts it in there.
I put 11 on Big Tommy then. Let's do it. See how it goes.
Okay.
Big money, big money. Let's do it.
All right. Awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna simplify this instead of rolling a whole bunch of combat rolls. So I've got the big blue 6. That's Big Tommy.
Okay.
I've got the metal blue D6. Okay, and that's crazy. It's Crazy K.
Okay. Nice. Okay. I'm liking this. Come on, Big Tommy. Come on, Big.
And then we have the small. like bronze one.
Okay.
Okay, and this is Bill.
Let's go, Big Tommy. Let's go.
Yep.
I got this. Let's go, Big Tommy. Go, go, go. Come on. Hit it with the left hook. It's famous.
A 1, and a 5. So Crazy K and Bill both rolled 1s, and Big Tommy rolled a 5.
Big Tommy, Big Tommy. Nice.
Yeah, so what you just see is there's Bill, who just looks like kind of a normal guy, who's got like already a black eye, and he's kind of swaying a little bit. You got Crazy K, who's got a big K tattooed on his bald head, but he's like a little luchador in terms of like he's very slight and small. And then you just have a big ogre man. It's just Big Tommy. He just he goes up to Crazy King, just clocks him. He goes down and just clocks him like no effort.
That's the classic. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you had to ask someone who you thought was going to win.
so it wasn't great returns, but you double your money.
Nice. Yeah.
So you have 22 brass pennies now. So you're just like takes a little bit to dole them out and everything. And then the rat kind of gets up and say, "All right, everybody's gonna take 5. We'll be back in an hour."
In an hour? Is there any other like, things to bet on in here, or?
There does seem to be like this is set up for like a lot of things. It might be this individual's like personal gambling den, or maybe he works for somebody, because there's this little ring that's impromptu, and then you can definitely see like there's a couple of like ropes connected to stakes that go into the ground and stuff for maybe like a race, or maybe like for an actual like animal fight, stuff like that. But it doesn't seem to be set up yet. Like it's just like we just beat the shit out of 2 people. We need to make sure that they're not dead, or we're gonna have to dispose of them in the hog pits, and we'll be back in an hour.
Okay. Yeah. I just noticed actually I've got a palm-sized hexagonal reddish crystal that I forgot about.
Yeah.
So I'll bet that next time. I'll put that in as well.
Yeah, so everybody's just kind of mingling about. There is some refreshments being served. It's basically really shit tier, like beer.
I'll drink it all.
Yeah, no, they give you 1 complimentary, and then it's 5 brass pennies for another one, because they've got to make their money back.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's very expensive for a beer.
It's like any establishment. The first drink's free, and then,
I'm gonna ask the elf man if he knows where there's like a nearby place to drink that isn't so pricey, because it's like an hour, isn't it? To like the next thing.
Yeah, you got the old wallow down the street. It'll get you drunk.
Okay. That sounds exactly like what I'm looking for. Thank you very much. And then I will give him a brass penny. Oh. Thank you for the tip. And then I tap my nose knowingly. You know? Yeah. I'm like, thanks for the tip. If you're running any more scabs, let me know.
All right.
Yeah, I can tell you're a real insider.
Sure.
As opposed to outside, and then I'll go outside.
Yeah. You exit, doubled your money. So that's the best gambling you've done in a while.
Yeah. It was by accident.
Yeah. So that happens. Let's see. Back to Jeska. Jeska, you're just walking around listening to criers.
Yeah, I want to see what the latest news is because obviously we've been stuck in Low Hill for the last however long, so I
Yeah.
don't have any real news of what's been going on.
Okay, roll a d10 3 times for me. Just tell me the numbers.
3d10s. Okay, gotcha. That's cocked. That is a 3,
Okay.
a 4,
Okay.
and a 10.
Oh, I was gonna say if that's a 5,
3,
brilliant.
4, and a 10.
It would have been great,
Okay.
but
Yeah, no, you kind of like walk around listening to individual criers. So you've the first one, you like Lord Consort von Ostek arrives in Saint Talo, safe, and has begun negotiations for a trade deal between our two great cities. The next one you hear is Felderham burns. Western Pensy army put the city to torch, and then after the Middle Pensy queen flees. What was the last one? 10?
yes.
Okay. Fornication is no longer allowed in the city park. It is strictly prohibited. No more warnings from the city guard.
Jeska does the whole damn
Yeah, that's like fuck
when she
it.
hears that. Well,
Yeah, that's
sorry,
what
you said what was the city in the second one?
Felderham.
Felderham put to the torch, and the first one was von Ostek negotiations between cities.
Yeah. Von Orschut, actually. I just did. So it's ORRSCHOT.
SCHOT.
Yeah. Offensively German.
Offensively German. Painfully German, if you would.
Yeah. Lord Consort von Orschut.
Yeah. Which cities was the negotiations between?
Saint Talo and this fine city. So it's Saint Talo and Lansing.
And Liansi. Perfect. So two decent pieces of news and a funny thing that made her smile. So she's happy enough.
Yeah. Is that all you do, or do you also look for like job posting boards or wanted
I mean, there's any
posters or
around that
shit
she
like that?
spots. She's gonna take a look just to see if there's anything that catches her eye, but she's not gonna go looking for any board specifically.
Okay, you do come across one kind of in a back alley like area. It looks like it's a little older, but you see just a couple of like work notices, strong backs, not afraid to work kind of thing. You do see a wanted poster like in a bottom corner.
I'm going to look for the crime specifically. What are they wanted for?
Murder, stalking, arson.
How old does the poster look?
From what you can tell, it's definitely been here since the last rain happened, but that could be like last week or not.
Did
'cause
it rain
definitely
last night? It rained last night, didn't it? When we were camping out.
It rained where you were last night, definitely.
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell the actual age, but it is like water. There's like a little like after
water damage on it.
Yeah, it's been dried out, but so it's very crinkly. But yeah, you can see it's got a kind of a picture of, or I guess a drawing of a woman's kind of face, like kind of middle-aged kind of woman wearing like a broad hat, and it says it says, give me one second here, who was it? Hannah Berman.
It was murder, arson, and stalking, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And her name was Hannah Berman.
Yeah. Or actually, no, there's no R. It's very German.
Bierman.
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 I'll just copy that and post that in the chat.
This is the problem with none of us speaking German.
Yeah.
Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch.
I think it's Buchman.
Bachmann.
Bachman.
Buchmann?
Yeah, it's got
Bited me.
either way. That's it. Yeah, Hannah. Hannah Bachman.
Hannah German.
Yeah.
As you said, as the mayor of the
character.
But there's only one name I can say that's German, okay? It's Steiner.
True. Yeah, it's like that character in Kingdom Come Deliverance, Goodman Deutsch.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
And
gonna go
it's-
ahead and take the wanted poster off the wall just to take it with her.
Okay, you take it and roll it up.
It's interesting.
Cool. All right. The two in the temple. What are you up to after you spend some time praying or observing?
I've fallen asleep.
Can we hear your snores through the entire chapel?
We call it a bank
Yes.
around here, thank you.
That was a 90 and a 91.
You can see when you start hearing it, Ashen, you kind of like look back and you can see like two like acolytes, like maybe like 14, and both of them are like arguing with each other. No, you say something. No, you say. They're like half his size, and it's like, no,
Can
you say
I wander over to Newton and smack him across the face?
Yes.
Sure.
I'm sure you can.
You kind of like do that little jump slap.
Just like
I
standing on my
assume he
stomach.
slouched because he sat down and then he's fallen asleep. So
Yeah,
I
but even that is still 6 foot for you.
But yeah, you go up and you slap him across the face.
Oh. Apologies.
did you leave the monastery or did the monks kick you out?
Yes. Oh, stab wound on that one.
Shot through the heart.
Oh.
I left. As I'll be doing now. Apologies, and then I'm gonna just put a silver in the donation pot.
Okay, it's actually not a pot; it's a box with a slot in it.
Yeah,
You
that's
just
what I mean.
kinda- Yeah, you're just
Yeah.
gonna put it in there.
Very embarrassing. Take you anywhere.
If you wanted to nap, you could just fall asleep
Wow,
in the
Kluft
fornication
just found me
field.
embarrassing.
Yeah, the two teens are like do like the little thing. Thank you as they go back to their jobs.
Wait, may I speak to you?
Sure. Yes. Is there? What can I help you with?
I've been on the road for a short time now. This is the first more solid place of worship that I've found in a while, and
Of course.
great comfort to be here. Was just wondering if you had any news, sort of what's been going on with wars.
Kind of like looks around a little bit, then kind of gets down to your level and goes, "The high priest here, he doesn't like us to talk about it or bring it up. He's very anti-conflict.
Oh, that's comforting.
Yes, but yes, it's something. It has a lot to do with the dedicated saint. It points to a statue towards like the rear of the place. You haven't gone and observed it or checked it out yet, but either way, I've heard things. It's not a lot gets down here on the river, but there's a lot of goings on up in the capital.
I understand. Well, thank you. I'll be back during my stay.
Of course.
Have a beautiful temple, and I bow and then go and have a look at the saint. Do I recognise them?
Go ahead and make a folklore check, but it's going to be maximum negatives because of the way that this works in this faith. So it's going to be a -30 arduous.
You know Ashen's religious, right?
I know, but you're not Ventrum.
In your face.
Fair. Nope.
you kind of like look at it and you don't get it. The Quintothic Church kind of has had the same pantheon of saints for a while. It's kind of like added to every so often, like another like legate is deified kind of thing. But the Ventrum just kind of, it's very willy-nilly about it. But you kind of like, there's like a little plaque on the bottom. It's like a statue. It looks like a kind of like a thin, like maybe unhealthily thin human man, kind of wearing kind of like loose robes and in like a pious stance. And you look at the inscription below, and it says, Saint of Orth, Saint Brindel, the Judged.
Okay, I quiet nod, and then I head back outside to find.
Okay, so while that was all going on, anything else you wanted to do while you waited, Drakel, or have you kind of like, are you even still in the square, or are you just
I've
off
just lost
somewhere
the will
in the
to
town?
live.
Can't hear you right now.
You should have come partied with me.
Hello.
There you go.
No, Drakel's basically doing a very much quieter version of Newton.
I mean, it's harder to be quieter than a man who's sleeping.
Yeah, you found a bench. There's the park.
It is. You don't vibrate the building you're in.
Yeah. Funny enough, you found out the park is not locked. Like there is like a fence around it, but there is just an opening you can go into, and you don't look too bad, so you're not given a second glance by like a guard nearby when you go in, and so you just kind of like find a bench.
So he doesn't look like he's out for a dogging spree then, basically.
No, it looks like he belongs there. Yeah. You kind of find a bench to sleep in, or sleep on. Just kind of like, you do that thing where you can't really like lean forward, so you just kind of like lean back and fuck up your back because you fall asleep. So yeah, you go ahead and do that. Newton, after you left, it took like maybe like 5 minutes later, Ashen arrived out of the temple as well, and you're just kind of like both out in the open air in the mid-afternoon.
Apologies. Where is everyone?
I don't know. I think we were meant to meet right near here, were we not?
Would you say this is the main square, Roach?
You're looking at the main square. Like you're not
Yes.
like the temple isn't on it, but you can like you
Try again.
Testing.
Can anyone hear us?
Yeah, I just heard you. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
I think my Go XLR just decided to turn itself off and turn it on again.
Nice.
That does happen sometimes. I have had that happen. But yeah, we're going to break, everybody.
Yay.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yep.
Are we on break? Okay. We good?
We're back.
Welcome back. Yeah. Game's happening.
Yes.
So yes.
Right,
Right
right back to the perfect way we started, didn't it?
Yeah, I've been on this stuff for for years, and I still don't know how to do intros and outros to things. No, I'm just I'm thrown off because we're still on break on the stream and on my screen, so it's the weird thing.
We should be
so I
back.
guess I'm
Red, are we back?
We're back.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, no, that's weird. I guess I'm just super late on there. So yeah, Kluft,
Yes.
what are you up to?
I'm gonna go. So you sent me. What was the pub called? Down the street.
It was the old Wallow.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Old Wallow, and I'm going to purchase their grimmest vodka and have it in a brown bag, please, so I can wander the streets and drink alcohol.
You don't need to ask; they give it to you in a brown bag.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Dripping.
You also don't go in because it's not like a
hole in
thing
the
you
wall.
go into. It's literally like, yeah, there's just like the guy like puts a window down. What do you want?
Your cheapest gin, please. And then I'm gonna slam down. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah. 2.
Wow. Okay. Pretty classy joint. And then I put down like 2 copper. Or 2
Takes it.
brass, 2 brass
Yeah.
pennies.
2 brass, not even copper. Copper's worth
Yeah.
something. No, you and he gives you the gin in a brown bag.
Do you know of anywhere that I could unload something like this? And then I want to take out a massive jam.
You're about to get shanked.
Uh,
How is Kluft not dead?
no, I mean I wouldn't know.
Kluft used to hang out with people back in Lindenberg. That he just does what people tell him to do.
Yeah. Like looking around, thinking he's on like a sting operation or something. No, go away.
Shutter goes down.
Yeah, looks
Okay.
at the shutter.
Huh.
Just
Put
a
it back.
giant jab.
Put it back under my hat then, and continue on. And I'll drink from my big bottle of gin.
It's horrid.
They said great.
Paint thinner. It
awesome.
tastes like paint thinner.
That's exactly what I was looking for. They're very friendly around these parts. And then I want to go down to you're saying that the actual gambling place is closed?
Well, I had they were resetting for something else happening in like an hour.
Okay.
Was what they were planning on doing.
Well, I guess I'll go. I guess I'll go back to the rat guy that was taking the bets.
Yeah.
And I'll show him the giant gem, and I'll say, "Is there anything I can bet with?"
Do you know where you are?
A bit of gambling, then, yes.
Sure. Like salivating.
What rigged game can I make this idiot play?
Sure. Yeah, we're having a dog fight.
I was hoping for a card game. I hear all the classiest people. I've
Sure,
been rubbing
what-
shoulders with mayors recently, you know.
All right.
I
Yeah.
take a
No.
swig
Yeah.
from my bottle of pure gin.
Yeah. It's the weirdest thing because anybody else comes in here with the giant gem and it's just drinking like a brown bag. If it wasn't you, they'd be just thinking like this is a rich person that's just like wanting to get stabbed or something like that. But you're just like you're throwing off so many weird signals they can't narrow it down.
I've been hobnobbing with all sorts of people.
Yeah,
This-
a card
this rat-
game? You want a card game? Sure. I can get you a card game. Though, I have a fee.
A fee, like a
A
fee
fee to get you a fee to get you in the card game. Yeah.
Oh. What's the fee?
We'll work that out. We'll work that out when we figure out some. When I don't worry
I was
about
wondering whether the fee was going to be one large red gem.
Oh, look. How about this? I want to take off the crypt circlet. Oh no, I got rid of that.
You did. I have it.
Yeah.
it. You did.
I'll take the crypt necklace out then instead. The
No,
last
that-
one.
that's on the
too.
floor.
Yeah.
So
I
there's
have
the
that
rings
too.
out through.
Yeah.
And it's the rings. Yeah, he's still.
But
got
you said
the
you said that you took
necklace.
the necklace with all the stuff off at the gate when you were like,
No,
oh.
I created my own ring necklace previously.
Yeah,
Oh.
put all the rings on there. Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
he has his
I'm just
actual
now
necklace.
going through my inventory of all my random refuse. Yeah, I'll show the circlet and be like, "Will this do?"
Sure. Takes it.
Okay.
Goes out to the gate and just goes like there's a little like crowd going. We're closed today.
No. Before he does that, because as I hand him the circlet, I want to say to him, "Look, I have to go now, but I could be back if the game is this evening."
Yeah.
I've also-
Yeah. What's your name?
Kluft. I also have some other things too, like some rings and that. But you won't ask questions about where they come from, right?
I haven't asked one yet.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I can bring back some friends and some more stuff if you've got a game going tonight.
Sure. Come by anytime. Well, actually, no. Come by after dark around midnight.
Sure. What's your name?
Right here. Right here.
Who should I ask
I'll tell you
for?
then. I will tell you then.
Who should I ask for?
You don't. I'll be here. You don't have to worry anything about it, Kluft. I will be here. I am your friend.
Okay. Well, I'll see you later.
All right.
We now know how Kluft made friends with all the Ratkin.
Yeah.
The lack of concept of wealth. They were all just like, how did this kid find this stuff?
Well, easy come, easy go. Well, I've
he
got a
made
small
Fat
girl in
Tony
town.
rich, or whatever the name of
Yeah.
the big boss rat is.
Big tail.
Okay.
So yeah, okay. I guess I'll head back to the town square that we were meant to be meeting up at.
Okay. Yeah. You head out, and I'll say because of the time differential, everything like that. You also come into Eyeline pretty soon after
Sure.
Jeska comes into Eyeline. So it kind of like meets back.
Surreptitiously drinking a bottle of something from a brown paper bag.
I'm looking for some hard candy in the stalls.
A couple of city guards look at you and going like, "Can't do anything. It's not an it's in a bag."
That's the actual
anything.
law here.
Yeah.
And the bag is just like a little wet, so it's kind
It's
of like
not-
wait until it tears. Wait until it tears, Jenkins.
It's technically not an open container yet.
Technically,
Technically, yeah. No. So, what were you saying, Jessica?
I'm looking for like a stall that has like hard candy or something.
Easy. Yeah. No. Not too. Like, yeah. There's like confectionery that.
I
is
buy a
sold.
bag of hard candy.
Yeah. No. The taste of. Well, it's the medieval ages. They taste of ginger.
Works for me. I like it. Good for me.
Because you're not gonna get peppermint.
Nope, ginger's fine with me.
Yeah.
Ashen's listening to the criers.
Okay. Yeah. No, you just like you're just going to one of them, hearing the news, and then going to another one and hearing the news, going to the other one, hearing the news.
Well, if the Felderham thing comes up, she's going to collapse. They're going to collapse to the floor. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. You get a repeat of the fornication in the city is strictly prohibited. City guard will give no further warnings. And you get an ad one actually for a local herbalist.
I will listen to that one to tell Dagmar, who's definitely there with us, but he can't hear right now.
Oh, right. Thanks for that. I'll keep a note. Sorry, that's my Dagmar.
No, he's actually just doing this the whole time.
Yeah. That was when you pull the string on Dagmar's back.
Yeah.
Now, if you just wait and listen, we might hear
You look-
Utari screaming, "I don't talk like that."
Yeah. No, you like look
Dagmar
over.
has
To,
been doing a West Country accent. I don't think that was too
Yeah.
far off. Hang on.
you look at Dagmar being an NPC who's following you. He clipped into the cart that you just passed, and so he's just kind of standing there, just hitting it, and he can't get out.
Oh, why haven't I got that guy doing the emotional damage?
Because it's racist if we do it.
Yeah. So, you get an ad for a local herbalist for a Cordella Wessling. I wrote this down. I should know how to say it. It's been a few weeks. Cordella Wessling in her shop. She is soon selling a new healing draft that is supposedly a much better one than the standard ones. It is a new improved healing draft at her shop, at her shoppy.
Ye old
Where is
shop.
her shoppy? Where is her ye oldie herbal shoppy?
Oh well, there's a stack of like little like pieces of paper in front of the crier, and you just tear off like one. It tells you where it's down in the. I need like 2 more screens.
I need more screens.
I need more screens. I have 3, but I need more.
Get into meta, mate.
We at work today. That was exciting.
Excluding the laptop, there are 5 in front of me right now.
Yeah, you see, I've actually got a rig in mind for my setup. Red won't let me have it though because it has 6 screens.
You mean none of you guys are like interested at all in going into a VR landscape so that you can have like 6 screens at once?
Yeah, but I also want a computer that
I've
won't burn
tried
up.
it. I've actually tried it because I do have a VR headset. You don't read while you're in VR. Don't read text while you're in VR. It's like reading through a screen door. It's just like when you're trying to get into it, it's very bad.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm the programmer here. I should have 17 screens. That's how that works, right?
Yeah. So the flyer tells you you can.
90s hacker film.
Hackerman.
Swordfish.
I mean,
It's not too far away, actually. It's in Heather's Horn, the Heather's Horn district, which is kind of just adjacent, and it's on one of the main streets. Kind of like details where it is and gives you like a drawing of the symbol that they have on the front.
Because words are pointless when nobody reads.
yep.
Yeah, kind of. Actually, yeah, and on the back end, there's like a little rough draft of the area in terms of like the buildings, like overhead. So yeah, so you got a little place. It's not too far away. It's like a 15-minute, 20-minute walk. So yeah.
Sorry, so we're on our way there, or have I arrived yet? Or because I'm just like
Yeah, no, you're there. You just kind of show up.
Oh, hey, how was the church? Did you get blessed? Did you see God or anything?
Newton might have seen something. No, it was wonderful. Thank you.
Oh, that's good. I've never been.
That's your
Snack-
choice.
Well, it's bad luck to go to church.
Of course it is.
Because if you don't talk to the gods, then they won't know all the sins you've been doing. If you start a wicked relationship with them, then suddenly you gotta obey all the rules on that. It's almost as bad as a king.
Kluft believes in an explicit social contract. Yeah, you're kidding.
There's an implication, you know.
I'm not sure that's one I want to explain to you, but
Well, that's an interesting observation because the absorbent of sin require.
It's just loops of logic that sometimes they intersect, and it's just like point. Good point. It's like a neuron firing somewhere.
Did we know where did we find a place to stay? Because I found a place.
I found the place.
Well, I sort of made a friend, and they might be able to point us to a really nice place, get some good rates.
I don't trust that at all.
I take a drink from my my bottle of gin, and I say, "Why not?"
And we smell.
Oh, I can smell that. Well.
Oh yeah, the Grendel can definitely smell it.
Oh, sorry. Would you like some?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone can.
No, no.
I will take a sip.
It's just a whole bunch of just like out of towners just gotta like
We
like a
are
brown
literally
bag and just like
Me, everyone in this chat,
In
but
the
Roach
mall.
will. Everyone but Roach in this chat will get this. We are lads on tour.
Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's
No
get the
kebab
party
yet.
bus.
Yeah.
We had
sauce-
sausages and buns. We
yeah,
had
I got
really
sausages and
fresh.
buns.
We did not have kebabs. It doesn't count.
Yeah. Maybe get some naan bread. Need some naan bread.
I really I hate the fact that me having a kebab is going to be a part of the trip that I need to do.
You've got to have a kebab, mate. You've got to have a
In
kebab.
Scotland as well. Oh, wow.
No. The oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Because you're not going to be at the other thing. Yeah, you're right.
I
Yeah.
might be able to get it deep fried for you.
No,
Might be able to.
no,
No,
you don't
no.
deep fry kebab. Mars
No.
balls, yes. Cream eggs, yes. You do not
I'm
deep fry
trying to
kebab.
lose weight. Please stop.
Mars bars.
Yeah.
He did tell me his name, but he's very interested in some of the gems from the crypt. So those ones that you stole, Jeska, you might want to bring those to him.
No,
Why not?
because I don't trust him.
Why not?
Because you met him.
So I met you.
Yeah, I don't trust me either.
Well, that's fair. You did steal those gems.
Yeah, did you? Yeah, that's true.
I'm just kidding. You can't steal something that's on the ground.
Well, listen, you can do what you want to do, but I'm not going. You have fun.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. I'll go. I promised him this, and then I hold out the big gem.
Put that away.
Where did you even get that?
Oh, I found it.
Have any of us seen this before?
It's palm sized.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think we have.
No,
How
it just
long have
pulls
you
out.
had that?
It just pulls out
Oh, I
gem.
found it. It was in the hands of a skeleton. I think it's a king's gem.
Mother, father, and whatever other wisdoms need to take me right now. What?
There's like two guards about 20 feet away,
I'm
and
gonna
they
go back in the temple and say some prayers to
they're,
whoever
Yeah.
I need to.
there are two guards about 20 feet away. They're just kind of looking over at you both.
Oh, I
It's
will
like-
surreptitiously put it back into my hat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeska, where's this inn?
Just this way. It should just be up that direction, I believe. Straight north from here. It's on the...
Go there and maybe come back later and maybe meet Benjamin.
From what I heard, it's this like nice big stone 2-story building. Pretty cozy, from what I heard. Not too expensive either.
If it's
Sounds
near,
lovely.
if it's near the center, then it'll be overpriced.
It's not near the center. It
Sounds like a tourist trap to me, buddy.
I mean, maybe. Who knows? We'll find out when we get there.
And
Make
then
an
we've got that
awareness-
massive red gem to pay for it.
Yeah, make an awareness check, everyone.
Question, GM. Has the concept of tourism been a thing yet?
Oh,
Oh, I rolled a
That's a-
6.
Because that's a very Renaissance thing. So, like,
yeah, true. We're technically like traveling workmen, right? I think most of us, or whatever.
You look like
We're-
tourists to me.
we're day labor, right?
Yeah.
Tell me who succeeded, and I will.
I got a success by a degree of 4. If that matters.
Of course I didn't. It's an awareness check.
Okay, cool.
I passed, I got a 7.
Okay, and
I passed by 3.
and Kluft.
Bring me a
I
3.
passed by 5.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, you're all like talking, going over this, and you see kind of like off in the distance, actually coming from the direction you were traveling in. You see a old man dressed in blue with a wooden foot, who is bald, like start coming towards there and sees you, all of you. There's a Grentel and an ogre sitting next to each other, and then a small man drinking out of an open container. just like, yeah, no, that's them. Just starts walking towards you all.
Hello.
Hey,
Benjamin.
what's that? Is that good? Points to the the brown bag.
No. And then I hand it to him if he wants it. For that.
No. He just gives it back to you.
Hands back the paint stripper.
Yeah.
Well, you'll get acquainted with the
Inside my
there's a-
eyelids, yes.
There's an inn just north of here, actually, if you want to go there and talk, or if that would be a good idea.
talk about one on White Street.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's where I was going to have us hold up.
Well,
So
from what I heard from a local, he seems pretty. He seems to enjoy it. So it was cozy.
I
it's
turn
almost
to
like the
Newton and say, see, total tourist trap.
it's almost like the creator of this world didn't want to make 6 inns.
I've done that before in
I
towns.
have
And
to.
it's interesting. It's like, all right, how do I make each of them unique?
Yeah. Yeah. No. So he starts walk and talk. He starts leading you down and talking to you all. So I talked with the guard captain. Got some information. The individual we're trying to find, Lord Krumper. Kupper.
What? Hang on, I just need to check some of my low characters. No, continue.
Yeah. He's currently being entertained by the lady of the hold. So he's not too willing to take on guests right now. If we are all good with waiting a few days,
For what?
I can to have an audience with the Lord so that we can work out your payment and to get you some rewards for what you did.
I look to the others and then I look back and I say, I think that we're probably good, right? Like I don't think we need
I mean, you can leave if you want.
uh,
You're your own independent Kluft. However, I would like some reprimand and some. I would like some. What's the word? Sorry, I'm trying to recompense. Thank you. I'm trying to translate it in my head at the time, but it's awkward.
So I
For
mentioned
my,
money.
efforts. Yes, we did.
Okay, I'll stay.
but
thank
you're
you.
already rich.
Debatable.
But you can afford an inn.
No, no, I couldn't. I couldn't afford to buy an inn. I can stay at one for maybe a night or two, but I couldn't afford to just, stroll about and be whimsical like some of these other nobles.
Well, none of us are knobs, so
I mean, points at Drakel.
What you saying?
I thought he was just putting on airs.
He's a very fancy man with very fancy clothes. Doesn't that make him a knob?
No. You've got to have the blood.
Well,
You've got to
Guess I'm
have
fucked.
the blood. You've got to have the right blood, yeah. And you got to be born into it and marry your sister. That's how it works.
You
Don't have a
gotta
sister.
be filled with blood. Okay.
nice. I don't have a sister, so that's me out of shit, like I suppose.
It could be an uncle or a brother or it
No,
could
I'm
be
good.
it has to
my
be in families.
my brother's ugly and my uncle's a prick, so
Ooh, desire does not enter into it.
it does. In my instance, it does.
No, actually, I believe you'll find that it doesn't at all. It is as
Who's the knob here again?
it's political.
Well, in my case, it's not. So
What did
It's
we
all
talk about with
politics.
the inside voice?
No, but that was just against elves. This is about nobs. Besides, none of them are
It's
around.
about a group of people that you are deciding that you know everything about when in fact you don't necessarily know about anything.
Well, oh,
To be fair,
Whiskers
I'm less worried about Kluft doing that to the higher class than.
I don't know.
You
old
do also
Whiskers
talk a
knew
lot about
that.
how you shouldn't insult people because you tell me not to insult people all the time because they'll chop your head off. But here you are insulting nobles. You seem like it's a bit contradictory, no?
Well, old Whiskers said that the nobles were stealing from everybody and that we had nothing to lose but our leashes.
And your lives. Don't forget that.
Well, yes, he ended up dying in a prison.
You see?
And-
You do,
I mean,
in
they
fact,
got
have
him.
two things to lose.
They got him real good. Yeah, but that was because he kept on urinating in public areas.
Oh, fair enough.
It wasn't related.
No, I suppose so.
So do you have any suggestions of what we should do for the next couple of days while we wait? Are you waiting in town as well, or?
I'll be around. Yeah, I've got some friends here and there that I'm gonna be visiting.
Is one of them a Reckon?
No,
I just thought we might know the same person. Never mind.
never mind.
Don't engage.
All right.
Move swiftly on, Benjamin.
It's like
My
Kluft
uncle's from here. Do you know him?
just like Kluft just flashbangs me with words.
I've been flashbanged by words.
Yeah, I can't. Just get discombobulated for a second. No, I'll be
Sneezed, and
visiting.
now I hate the bourgeoisie. It's
But no, I'll have some friends I'm visiting. Gonna be taking a load off, checking around for any willing recruits for a new deputy force, since the other ones were killed and skinned alive, or well, I hope not skinned alive, but skinned by the rebel rats. I don't know what we're calling them.
Sky cloaks, I believe.
Sky. There we go. So I'll be doing that, just kind of getting things together for when I head back down. You're in a fairly... It's a nice town. There's a lot going on. You might be able to find a couple of odd jobs here and there.
Well-
You've got some money. Maybe stock up on things while you got a chance to.
It's a long trip between here and St. Delos, so that's probably not a bad idea. But
Yeah,
I've come across something that might
We need to
interest a few
find some
guys.
transport.
Oh,
I am going to try, as a part of your payment, to get you something for that, so that you can pay your way the rest of the way. Hopefully.
yes.
But,
Well, we could hitchhike or
that
sneak
is
onto a
actually
cart.
an option. That's less good, but
Well, that's how I got
I'm
here.
not sure a couple of our members are very good at sneaking onto anything.
Or,
I don't know.
Or no-
Newton's probably the best out of all of us. Anybody catches him trying to sneak onto a ride, who's going to stop him?
or just fall asleep. Maybe they won't be able to move me.
Oh no, I can move you.
But yeah. So if you need any help or you need to find anything, I can help you a little bit. I've spent some time here.
Do you know if there's a library here?
I know there's in Ivy Hollow there are some mages that have collections, but I'm not sure if they're open to the public.
Okay.
They'd probably be
much.
private.
Probably they probably also contain some dark tomes or something. That's usually how they work.
Best stay away from wizards.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But so if you need that, I guess you could seek that out.
Is there printers?
Oh, there's almost everything here. If you're looking for like, are you looking to get something printed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I should be able to find something in the in Heatherhorn. It's where most of the shops are located. Most of the tradespeople. Just don't go too far south, or you get into Southtown, and that's kind of a slum, and you want to avoid that.
Oh yeah.
How drunk is Kluft?
Pretty drunk.
Make a.
Discourse has been sneakily sipping wine this whole time. It's not Pepsi at all.
Oh, I actually rolled 22, so I just crit succeeded on a
Turns out,
on a brawn check. I guess it would be right.
Yeah, I was gonna say it would be toughness check, but yeah, that
Yeah.
would definitely.
So that's
Yeah.
a crit success.
No, Clef's like fine. Because the thing is, it's so bad the body rejects absorbing it.
no.
So-
It's so high alcohol percentage that by the time it touches his lips, it's already evaporated.
I'm just good at digesting sort of industrial grade alcohol.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're like that vulture that can just eat anything. It's just like stomach
yeah.
acid that'll strip
Yeah.
paint.
It's not like Kluft drinks water, you know what I mean? Like
Kluft hasn't drank water ever.
yeah.
But yeah, you could probably find a printer down there. But other than that, yeah, just trying to keep this train moving. It's like Benjamin's like a tour guide, just like and keep going and keep.
I'm looking for somewhere to try and get my manuscript about our adventures into the realm of the Ratkin printed.
Oh, makes sense.
Because as I am now an academic, basically the way I want to roleplay getting into my new profession is by publishing a book, or
All right.
a small novella, which I can then
Make a little
sell
bit of
and
money on.
make a little bit of money, or send to academic institutions.
All right. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. It's yeah. He tells you, he told you where you could probably find something like that. But yeah. So
The quick out of character question, because it's been months. Were we on a train to here or to Low Hill? Sorry, not Low Hill, to Saint Tilo.
you were going to Saint Telos because that was like this doesn't have like an office for that service.
see.
It just has like stables that they have like business with that they pay to like allow that kind
Kind
of
of
stuff.
like in Low Hill, I assume.
Yeah, and the actual like end point is up in Saint Telo.
Yeah, fair enough.
So
Cool,
it's kind
thank
of
you.
where you're originally going. But
So when we get to the inn, I do actually I found something we can sit down and talk about. Maybe get us through the next few days. Maybe make us a bit of extra money for those of us who need it still, which I think is all of
it's
us.
funny enough, you're sitting at a table right now inside the inn. Crazy.
I hold up my hand. Benjamin, you drinking?
Yeah, I could do. What is it?
Yeah.
It's noon? Yeah, no, we're good.
It's afternoon, actually.
Yeah, it was noon when we got here, mate.
Yeah.
I remember the
So
DM
that is-
telling us.
Kluft is already
You're right,
drinking.
he did
so
say
he's
that.
cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll take 7 meads, please. Or actually, does anyone want anything in particular? Or is mead fine?
I would like another bottle of gin, please.
You're okay. So yeah, I'll take 7 meads. 2 of them are for sorry, Newton.
I'll get this round, and then I want to slam some brass pennies down on the table.
How much do I have to pay? How much are these drinks? I
One
assume
day
they're-
I'm just going to shake him, turn him upside down, and see what falls out.
You probably Newton. Let's be honest. You probably don't want to know.
Please don't turn me upside down. I'll fall into the sky.
Let's test that theory.
That is amazing. That is amazing.
Now I've been flashbanged by words.
It just keeps happening. Discourse is just pulling those pins.
Discourse yes-anding and just like beating us at that, like punching improv. It's four brass.
Start falling towards the sky, Kluft.
Well, you fall down, don't you?
And down is towards your feet.
Don't engage.
Okay.
I've been impressed.
The
Learning,
logic
just
is
learning.
impeccable.
How much? How
It's,
much? How much do I
It's
owe for these
4.
drinks?
It's 4 brass per drink.
So yeah, I'll give them
It's
the
pricey
money.
here.
20.
Yeah, I'll give them the money. So that'd be,
Told you, Newton. Total
Oh,
tourist
but
trap.
it's mead.
yeah, it's mead. Mead is expensive.
Total
Yeah, it
tourist
is.
trap.
So that's
That's
4 by
4.
7 is 49.
It.
28.
28. Where am I
28.
going with that?
Why did I send you to
So-
private school?
So
You didn't
Kluft-
actually.
So
You very
Kluft
much
can, Kluft, you can cover
I'll pay for all of them.
With
Yeah,
17 gold.
The barmaid
No.
just looks down, just goes like, "I won't cover it, love," and then you give the.
I'll give her a silver and get my change back.
Okay, yeah, you get the change back. Yeah, you're presented with drinks as you can go. So what was this? You were wanting to talk about.
So I may have discovered a slightly morbid case, but you know us, we're very morbid people, it seems, in here.
Newton's ears prick up.
She pulls out the wanted poster. So we have here a case of a woman who is wanted for murder, arson, and stalking. Her name is Hannah Berman. She is
Berman.
Looking-
I don't see an R in there.
Bowman.
That's Bowman.
Bowman. This is in character. Everybody's turned.
Yeah, like
Bowman?
Jessica's, Jessica's not from here, so it
Bowman?
makes perfect sense for her to not be able to say it properly. Yeah.
He just kind of gets in on it. Just, oh, no. Yeah, go. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But she's wanted for obviously those things, and it seems like people are willing to pay a reward for it. And it caught my eye. There was some other news I heard from the criers. Let's see. And she looks at her notes. Von Oorschot is here. I think was it
He's in Saint Hello.
Saint Elo from here, negotiating trade terms, I believe, between the two cities.
It's the husband of the lady that actually rules. He's just a consort.
That makes sense. Right, I wasn't entirely sure. Obviously, I don't know the political situations here, but
No, makes sense.
and Felder has been put to the torch, according to
What?
something. Yeah, I heard one of the criers say something about a town named Felder being put to the torch.
Was it Felderham?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Why did you know someone from there?
Me.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Newton's gonna put
Well-
a consoling arm that for the entire hand, like encompassing the back of Ashen, and just be like,
Benjamin looks over to Ash and just goes, those criers are always making it bigger than it actually is. They're kind of jazzing it up. It could be a lot. It could be a lot better. It could not be as bad as it sounds.
Yeah, I remember once there was a kid that was born with 3 eyes, according to
Not
one
the
of those
time,
heralds.
Kluft.
It wasn't 3 eyes.
Where is
They barely even worked.
Felderham?
that's back
From
our,
it's-
that's our way, isn't it? That's
Yeah, it's if you go west and north, it's in Middle Pensy on the world map that I.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, it's a bit of a trip from here.
did you know many people still there?
My family's still there. I'm gonna go find a guard, see if I can find out where I can get better.
If you need anything,
They just go.
well, shit.
It's best to leave it alone for a bit and process things.
Yeah,
The various kingdoms of the pen have been at war with each other of late.
Are they all siblings? Isn't it like 2 brothers and a sister all fighting over father's king, like a
Yeah.
throne or whatever it is?
Trying to get the empire back together. My son, the unfortunate. They thought the succession would sort things out. It didn't. Damn shame.
It usually never does work. Unless, two of them were killed in the womb or something.
They should just give it all back to the people.
The Free Republic of Penn.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Something like
Penn
that.
State.
Penn State University.
I'm familiar with. I too existed from the Penn Peninsula, and like everywhere of late, it has its grimness.
Never been to myself. Closest I got was Swanford.
You were serving?
At that point, I was on my way out. I was just a caravan guard.
Oh, right.
I've never left Lindenberg before this,
Wow.
but they insisted.
Shows.
Yeah.
I steered clear of that city. It was very big.
It's not that big. It's pretty small once you get used to it. Especially when
I
you get
guess-
banned from 3 of the districts.
Suppose that would make it smaller. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go meet a few friends the rest of today. Worked out the rooms, so you've got what you need. I paid up for today at least, and then you can pay for the rest of the days depending on how long. If I can work it out, I might be able to recompensate you for the room and board. Yeah, you take your time. It won't take long, I don't think, to get an audience with the Lord. So I suggest you just get things together for when you need to leave. Just avoid getting food, but try and get your equipment and buy up what you need to buy. It's a good time too. A lot of tradesmen in town.
I've been seeing that. Is there some sort of event on?
No, it's all the melt from the Felder, from the Folden Mountains. So the rivers are swollen, which means it's a lot easier to travel up and down them. So they
Makes sense.
come up, they offload at the river. There's just a little port at the river, and then they just go up a road to here.
I kind of shuffle bench and then try to like scoot next to Jeska, and I'm gonna pull out the book that I've been working on, and I'm kind of hunched. I'm like, Jeska, I have a small proposition.
Oh boy.
So
By her ashes, here we go.
I have been working on this.
Whoa! You know how to write?
I can also read.
Wow.
Multiple languages actually.
He's a man of the cloth, I'm not surprised.
Ex-man of the cloth.
Raised by the cloth. Abandoned. Say cloth.
Raised by the cloth, taking the cloth off as soon as it got bloody.
The classic old Whiskers story. Sure.
Do not engage.
Flash.
I do love how that's now code for
But being a literary man, and I know my faults as an individual is not.
You're not
Whilst
very good
I'm-
with people, Newton.
I'm classy with words, not as good as the people that create them. And having noble backing on a fresh academic project goes a long way. And I was hoping maybe when I approach the publishers, they'd be more inclined to take it if you were perhaps with me on this, and I'd be happy to give you a fee as my patron. if you say no, I'll be real with you. I'm going to cut in Drakel, and he's going to pretend to be the noble and ask for double the amount. So I'm going to you first.
Okay.
I am deeply hurt that you would think that.
That you would only ask for double.
Yeah.
It's Drakel. It's triple or nothing. Well, I don't know
Let's
how
start
much
a triple
my
and
name...
work our way up.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure how much my name will earn you around here, but sure.
I wish for this to go far and wide, and if this is a means of helping, I am more than willing to.
Do you know...
Besides, you are featured in the study.
I suppose so, but I have a question for you, I suppose. Have you ever heard of the family of Oakbourne of Braston?
I will roll for it. That's a 40. I have the educational trait foreign law, so I'm going to put this against my education, which would be a 63%. Have I? Oh, so yes.
They're the ruling baron and baronesses, I suppose, of the capital city of the southernmost kingdom of... That's Thonkus? I think that's a T.
It's Thalchus.
Thalchus.
Yep.
Jeska is of their blood, at least, she seems to be saying.
Oh.
She has mentioned that her mother is... her mother was the Oakbourne, and her dad was the Grendel.
Mm.
On top of which, you've seen her wear a gold band before, which you now realize means something very important.
Mm.
She's been wearing she sometimes wears a gold band and a signet ring.
Ah, this is where I go. This is I flip around my other book, which has profiles of all of you in, and that's all written down.
Yep, I had the feeling that would happen. But listen, me and my family don't really have the best working relationship. I am technically, for all rights, I am next in line. But if I don't press the matter at hand, I get to live a pretty cushy life. Every now and again, my family will send me money or something, and it's nice because I kind of get the benefits of the name, but I don't have to worry about the responsibility. So in a way, it worked for me.
You're being bought out of your claim.
In a way, I haven't. How do you put it? I haven't been disinherited, or I haven't said no. But at the moment, it seems like my younger sibling is being groomed for the throne. But I can always just walk back in the door and say, "Hey, guess what, motherfuckers?"
Why are they smarter than you?
No.
Are they less Grendel than you?
Yes. They are full-blooded elves. They are also less me. You don't really want a warrior queen on the throne anymore. It's not that real age.
But
No, a warrior queen with so much war about could bring a certain amount of stability.
what if a
Maybe.
dragon shows up? What are you gonna do
Who
then?
knows? But
Either way, what do you say to my proposition? Because otherwise,
Sure.
I'm gonna have to.
Sure, I'll go with you.
Thank you.
Is the City Watch going to handle it? I think that.
But anyway, if this is happening, Newton, I want you to come with me for this investigation because you're a man you're a man who seems to know how to read a room. So
I was never not going to do the investigation, so I count this as an absolute win.
What investigation?
well, we're
we're going to go find a murderer.
Absolutely.
Oh, is there a drawing of her?
Pulls it out.
Is it the woman that told
Do
us
I
about the
recognize
alleyways?
her? Do I recognize her? Oh, Sarah.
What? You the gambling then?
No.
What?
No, you do not recognize her. It's a like early middle-aged woman wearing a broad kind of cap or like a broad brimmed hat, kind of a stern look in her eye.
Looks like a school teacher.
Oh, are you a bounty hunter then?
I've done some work for bounties before. It helps pay the way.
Yes, I was. Well, ish.
What did she do? Cattle rustle?
Murdered, committed arson, and was caught stalking somebody. And in this town, that must mean she was following somebody quite intently.
Why are they got a culture of stalking here?
Who knows?
Oh.
Do you know?
I could ask.
Feel free to go ahead.
Well, I could ask my friend. I'm meeting him tonight. He's a local, so he probably knows all sorts of stuff.
Undoubtedly.
What's the name?
Hannah Burman.
Berman. Okay, well, I'll ask when I'm there. He'll probably know all sorts of stuff. But with him being a...
Did you say you were going to a card game tonight?
Yes, the big card game.
Hmm.
The trick is to put it all on red.
That's... Hmm. Please say that you didn't offer up that giant gem that you have under your hat.
Well, they wouldn't let me in without it.
Is Drakel visibly weeping?
Drakel has just started crying. He's just tears streaking down his face.
Drakel look right now to the... Is that okay? Head and hands on table.
He picks up the drink that Ashen left there, and he's just drinking it.
You're welcome to come as well. I told them that I had some friends, and they also had gems and things. So you're welcome to come around as well if you want. I told them about the rings.
Kluft, you're going to get us killed.
Huh?
It's a great circle of life. Kluft just brings the wealth back into the society and gives it back to the criminal underworld.
It's why I deserve a tax rebate.
Are you lot just on a quest to completely destroy this city as an actual possible base of operations for me?
Apparently, I'm not. I'm just here to find out this murderer. I did nothing, Drakel. I don't know why you're saying you, as in all of us. I think you mean Kluft.
What do you mean? I'm making friends.
The same way Midge is making friends by drinking directly out of a bottle.
Drakel.
Out of a carton.
I understand
Like
you wouldn't
absolute
know much about this, but I think this might be a part of the... I look around surreptitiously and I lean in close. Criminal underground.
You think?
I don't think. You know what? I've seen Drakel pretty upset before. I've seen him pretty annoyed. I've seen him pretty fucking furious. Right now, I think he's about to murder somebody. And you know what? I think I'm here for it.
If you'd like, I could provide the introductions.
No.
Hey, Drakel, but if you did go, you might have a chance of winning that.
No, we won't.
Winning that gem from.
We won't.
No, we're not, because he's going to turn up and the guy's going to have a bunch of dudes there with swords and they're going to kill Kluft and take the gem anyway.
Why would they do that? It's a gambling den.
Because
they
they
want
guarantee the
your
win.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. But if
They want your shit.
But if I had to show this gem to get in, what did the others have to show to get in?
Nothing.
Nothing. You told them we all had money.
Yeah.
Yep. We're so fucked.
How else do you get into a gambling den?
Oh, shit.
Quietly, without announcing you've got a lot of cash.
Well, then they won't know you're a mark.
You have no idea what a mark is, do you?
I immediately spring up after realizing Ashen's on their own after Kluft has just admitted that they've told people that we have money and I'm going to go look for Ashen.
I don't think you've ever been to a gambling den before, have you? You want to tell everybody you've got lots of cash and that your pockets are overladen with gold.
No,
and then you get into all the best spots.
You really don't.
Make an awareness check.
They give you they treat you like a king. They give you free drinks.
To get you drunk so you lose your money.
Yeah.
Pass just.
And then you have a lovely evening.
No, you don't.
By how much did you pass?
Kluft has no concept of wealth. Remember this.
I got 51. I needed 60.
Okay. So, Ashen, as you go out and you're trying to find, like a little distraught, trying to find an authority figure to ask information from, as you're out and about. Get that feeling of being followed, that weird prickly feeling on the back of your neck.
You're being stalked. Could be none other.
I unlatch the dagger I have on my belt. And head and quicken my pace to this town square.
Okay. Keep moving, keep moving. The sensation goes away for a bit, but then it comes back. Look over your shoulder real quick, and you see a tail, like just on the edge of an alleyway, and then it disappears.
As in they're tailing me, or they have a tail?
As in they have a tail, and they are tailing it. Yes.
Jeska's tail is not that long. I will put that out there.
It is long, and it does not have any fur on it.
I can tell Ratkin.
Oh.
Yeah, looks like it could be.
No, I'm going to keep heading to the town square.
Okay. You eventually arrive in the town square. It is getting a bit later in the day, so it's a little bit less active, lively. Most of the criers have packed up for the night, for the day. They're not at their little boxes anymore.
Who can I find the guard in the nicest armor?
Sure, there's two groups. Each one of them has two guards in them. And they're kind of just like walking the perimeter. No discernible difference in them.
Good evening, officers.
Evening.
You know where town criers get their? I heard something that worried me somewhat, and I'd like to can.
Well, that depends on what it is. Locals will pay them to talk about jobs that are needed done or payments. The guard captain will give them things to say about bounties or ordinances or criminals being punished, that kind of thing. The Lord will have some things. It's a smattering of whoever can kind of pay their rates and how much expensive they are, which kind of depends on where they got their box.
Would you know where the Felderham news would have from? Would that be the Lord?
Oh, I heard that too. We normally get news, just individuals hear things when they're riding, they come down and they'll share it. Some people will gather that information up and sell it if they can, individuals at inns, that kind of thing. Just kind of spreads organically, and whoever can get the crier the information the fastest can do that. It's so I'm not sure where exactly it started. We talked about that for a bit, haven't they? And then the other one nods their head. A few days since that information came in.
Right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Stay safe.
And I'm gonna go back into the temple if it's not closed.
It is. It is. You just missed it.
Okay, I'm gonna sit on the steps outside the temple and have a quiet sob.
Okay. Newton, you said you were getting up, and
Yeah, I went with Jeska. We're gonna try and find Ashen.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and make an awareness check.
Oh boy, can I make a investigatory scrutinize instead?
Nope, make an awareness check. I guess Jeska could help, since you can't help Jeska.
I have a 45. What do you have?
I can't help you.
No, what do you have? Because I might just roll myself anyway.
45 exactly.
Right,
well.
we might just roll it ourselves because we have double the chance then. That's a 4. That's a 4. So that's a 44. So that's a pass by 1 exactly.
That's a critical
Success.
Oh yeah.
I crit failed, you quick success. Good.
Oh damn.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, no, you start on your way, kind of move towards the central square because that's where you kind of all of you know. And,
One quick thing. Midge, what's your movement speed?
Not good.
I want to know what it is. Just tell me what it is.
4?
I have almost triple your movement speed.
Yeah.
So Jeska's natural walking pace is 3 times as fast as Newton's.
Yeah.
It's just kind of doing that half jog.
720-pound, 9'11" man. What do you want me to do?
Be faster.
Move faster, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a 3-foot gnome, and my movement is 10.
Yeah.
Midge, I don't want to say your character is slow, but continental drift can challenge him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So
Type 9 moves faster.
So
I try to plan my route to be as downhill as possible.
So, Jeska, as you're going, you notice you got a feeling on the back of your neck like you're being followed.
Quick question. Is this... Are swords allowed in this city? Like, have we seen other people with swords at their hips, or is this a, like...
Oh, yeah, no, it's a fashion statement for people in the Algon as well. They wear these, like, citizen swords.
Is it an open carry town?
But yes, but the thing is like, sometimes you're not allowed to have openly armed weapons once you pass certain city gates, and I just wanted to make sure I had missed that.
You haven't seen anybody with a sword that is not in a sheath.
Okay, there you go.
Well, is that it's arguable that having a weapon on your hip is open carry, but you know, it's still in a
depends
sheath.
on your class, but there's a
yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Yep. But yeah, you feel like a little prickle in the back of your neck, like you're being followed. You hear
Newton,
like scream.
You immediately see that twitch of one of Jessica's ears again, like in the woods, where she realizes we're being followed. But she doesn't say or do anything about it yet. She wants to be sure.
Just learn her tell. Okay.
At least when it comes to being followed.
So what would y'all like to do?
I'm gonna keep looking for...
I'm going to make my holy symbol visible. I think.
Okay.
If it makes me less likely to get stabbed. Wait, no, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I take that back. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, wrong
Dice has already been rolled. Dice has already been rolled.
I just realized that I go to and then go, wait, just remember what faith this town is.
South of the border.
I was like, you're about to take a freaking quinticotic necklace out.
You start moving and you round the bend of the road and you see about 6 figures, them varying in height from 3 to 4 feet, kind of all like kind of in shadow as the long shadows of the day are covering them, and they're blocking the road so you can't get a good like feel. Like you can't get a good feel because of the shadows. Like they're very obscured, but they are blocking the road.
I glance up at Newton.
Yep.
I reduced my bag of hard candies and offer him one.
We're here to eat candy or fuck people up. Oh,
We
you
gotta
seem to be
live.
out of candy.
We need to finish this candy, so wait a second.
Jeska's like, I can't be getting blood on my good hair candy.
Okay.
One of the figures kind of walks out in front of the group and is kind of like doing a little like waddle swagger kind of
Okay.
thing.
So it's the penguin.
The rat man.
Yeah. Where's the stupid one?
Back in the inn.
Then you're all coming with us, because we're taking what you got.
I don't think so, little man.
This can be easy or this can be hard.
Hard for you, easy for us.
I was about to go gamble it away. I was about to go hand it to them for
You know,
free tonight.
here's the funny thing,
What are these
little
guys
man, right?
doing?
Let me tell you something. If you had just not bothered doing this, you could have just taken it off him anyway. He is that
Listen,
stupid.
We're not stupid. That was totally a plant. You're
No,
trying
it
to
was
take
not.
us down from the inside.
Listen, I do not know you. I don't give a
Trying to
fuck
muscle
about
in
you.
our territory.
I want you to listen to me and listen to me hard, okay? I don't know you. I don't care about you or your criminal on the ground or whatever. I was just here to move through the town. That's it. My whatever the fuck he is an
No one
idiot.
tangles with Sharptooth. You hear me?
I mean, I'm not tangling with Sharptooth. I don't care
Has this
about
one
you.
got a tail?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck.
Listen.
He's been recognized by another rat gang.
Yeah. Listen, all I wanted to do today was fucking drink, find myself a nice rack to get buried in between, and just have a nice evening. But here I am having to deal with this bullshit. So listen, all I want is to go find my friend, go back to the inn, and not bother with this. So, my other friend is more than, well, that I won't call him a friend. The other person in the party is probably going to go over to wherever you are and hand over the shit. Because he does not care. He does not understand the concept of value.
You think we're stupid?
No, I know he's stupid.
No one with that kind of scratch is stupid.
Yes, they are. In this instance, I need you to listen to me. I am not trying to.
You're just trying
Get
to
under your
save
skin.
yourself. That's all I'm hearing.
Do I look like I couldn't take you on?
You don't know us. Yes, Ashen.
Can I hear this argument?
Oh, they're nowhere near you. They're nowhere near you. You were a single individual, and they saw two individuals like behind you a little bit. They decided like, no, that's a better
One's in
target.
shiny, lovely.
Yeah,
armor.
we can ransom that. I didn't say they're smart.
That's what I want to say. Like, identifiably, anyone? How armed are they? And also, do we have any guards near us?
Oh, you see, like they're not like brigands, like in terms of they don't have blackjacks and, and like hats. Like you see like of the six that are behind what you presume is Sharptooth, they're all wearing like a mix of like mail like armor, and they've got like pretty wicked like curved blades, like maybe like fillet knives kind of in terms of like how sharp and thin they are. Like a good shanking knife, you know, that kind of thing. They're all pretty big too. Like Sharptooth's the smallest one at about 3 feet, but the other ones are about a good foot taller and a bit bulkier. They're all kind of just like, they're all doing the kind of the sway, like they're almost barely containing it. And yes, Ashen?
No, it's just Midget's gonna get shanked by people shorter than him again, isn't he?
Yeah, probably.
That's the problem with being 9 foot in this campaign. Everyone's shorter than me.
That's it. Yeah.
Also, like, the
Yeah,
only
yeah.
reason that Jeska hasn't just ran is because she knows Newton couldn't keep up with her.
Well, listen, Midge does have to get shanked by a little girl because it's tradition.
Yes.
At this point, in all of our campaigns, he has to get shanked at least once.
Yeah.
by
Literally, the only
a small-
reason that
by a small
Jeska's
child.
trying, the only reason that Jeska's trying to convince these people just to go back to your gambling den,
How
you'll
far
get
are we
your
from
shit.
the inn? How far are we from the inn?
It's been a good. You've been walking for a little bit, so it'd be a good sprint. Like you're not on the same street anymore. Like you've got to go back like a street or two because you try. Yeah. So hold on 1 second.
I mean, I would like
You
to try
beat
and
your-
charm them, but
Yeah, no, you can. I'm just giving you more information. You beat your awareness by 1 point, right?
by 1 point.
Okay,
It was
which
a
makes
crit
that
success.
by 1 point with crit success, which means according to the rule set is the best opposed roll you could have done because there's the degree of between the target number and your number
Right, yeah.
smaller. Yeah. So you do notice that there are other figures about the same size, like moving down alleyways to either side of you, but they're not moving to surround you. They're moving in the opposite direction.
So they're moving past us.
Yeah, it looks like that. Yeah, you just see it out of the corner of your eye. You see like 5 here and like 5 here, like shapes.
Do
like, out of
they
the corner of
look
your
the
eye.
same shape, like Ratkin shaped, or are they different shapes?
They have the same gait. You've been
Right.
around Ratkin a lot more than you want to be in the last couple of weeks. So
I don't mind Ratkin. It's just, you know.
particular Ratkin.
No, I wrote a book
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. Yeah. So you see like figures either side. Jeska does moving and like not towards you, but the opposite way, and alleyways to either side of the street.
Okay. All right.
So you can do
It's-
charm if you want.
It's simple enough, right? Obviously, you're the one in charge here. This is your turf, I suppose. You want your
Right.
scratch.
Yeah.
I will guarantee you, on my life and honor, that if you just go back to your den, so at midnight, whatever you told Kluft to turn up, he will turn up, and he will gamble, and he will throw all his money away at you without even so much as threatening you of cheating.
Way my man told it. He's supposed to come at midnight during the darkest time of night, and that was the words we used. I don't think anyone's that stupid.
Listen, I have been traveling with this unfathomable
I'm not-
individual for the last 3 months. If
Go ahead and make a
anyone
charm check.
can guarantee you.
Go ahead and make a charm check. Promised your honor.
Oh, fuck. That's a 55.
Do we want to reroll?
No, it's a
55?
55. It's a crit success. I have a 60.
The 60. Okay, it is a post check.
Yeah.
I will do that.
Only by negative 5 points, though. That's
Yep.
like super close.
It
And a
is.
crit.
Yep. Now they have in terms of charm. Sharptooth is the boss.
He is
So
the boss, man.
He has a fellowship of 59.
Not bad.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything in charm. He has a lot in bargain and guile and stuff like that, and he's got 2 in leadership. But let's
Oh.
do this.
He a leader.
He is a leader. That is the thing.
Yeah, that's true. Makes sense.
We're not going to believe it, are we, bro?
He rolled a 59 or a 60 or something.
I actually
Did
did roll. I actually did roll 59.
Oh, nice.
Oh
What did he
my
need?
a-
I needed
59.
59. And the rules
But I
of the
I
post check-
crit. I'm not sure that would help.
I'm thinking. Technically, the way that the charm thing works is the degrees of success you have is well, there's a certain amount. What's your fellowship bonus?
You don't crit on a double, is it? On
6.
an opposed. It's only unit.
And not an
whenever-
oppose.
Yeah,
It's a 6.
A 6. So you okay?
So he's
I think
closer.
he is closer, but I do think the fact is when you do charm and succeed a charm, you do you are able to charm a crowd half your fellowship bonus, I think. Or,
Yeah,
or
unless you have
individuals unless you have like that thing. Yeah, that
Yeah.
thing. So I'll say I'll do this because I know the rest of them. They have a lot lower fellowship, so we're just gonna see what they do as an opposed.
Was it,
just
I
see
thought
if
it was
they-
an opposed to see like his leadership against the charm check.
If it's leadership, then he won by a lot.
Well,
but
it's as close to it, isn't it?
It's
not.
yeah, it's
close
close
to the
to it.
number,
I'm gonna
so-
check their fellowship. I'm gonna check their fellowship.
Yeah, because
wow.
if you go with leadership there, if he has a plus 20 to it, it'd be a 79 he'd want to go for. So I would be closer because I would be 5 off,
Yeah.
not 15 off.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
No, I
that's
think that
true.
only matters in the purposes of crit, isn't it? It's only when you roll like like on the nose, that's when it matters. But otherwise, degrees of success, I thought.
Would it be charm versus scrutinize?
No, it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Because
he-
Jeska isn't lying. Jeska isn't lying.
She's
I'm
not
consulting
lying.
the tome.
Yeah, like Jeska isn't lying
Okay.
because Kluft is
Well,
going
I
to do
rolled-
exactly what Jeska says, as far as I'm
Well, I
concerned.
rolled all that, and then I have to make a secret roll for another thing.
Another
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, all right. So what you see is maybe like half of the group behind him, they're swaying in their knives, like they kind of like lower their knives a little bit. Like it looks like you kind of like convince them a little, but then Sharptooth kind of like looks at you, looks at Newton, and he raises his hand up to like give like the get him boys kind of like motion.
Sick 'em.
So as you see him going up with that, cool.
Let's get some bunny.
Cool. What you see are 2 arrows.
Oh, so yeah. As a thing, it's just like it won't necessarily be charm versus charm. So, for example, if you're trying to scare someone, it would be an intimidate versus a resolve. So technically, it would be a defense skill of some sort. What you think the defense to charm would be?
Resolve. Makes sense.
Would have been like a resolve, which
or
would
like,
but it doesn't matter. But we're moving forward on it. Well, we've already the dice have been cast.
We'll rectify it in the future.
You see 2 arrows shoot out from an alleyway to the side and kind of like.
Anytime
go
a skill test
through.
is opposed and the result is a critical success, the participant automatically wins.
Oh.
Okay.
So there we go as well.
All right. Cool.
That's good enough.
Zweihander
For the future.
rulebook available in all good bookstores. You can get it on Amazon as well.
Also, the new starter set coming out in literally 7 days.
Yes.
Buy it. It's good.
Buy it. Yep. You see 2 arrows go through the sideways through the Sharptooth's face as he like brings it up, and it kind of like stands for a second, and you see on the opposite side like multiple ratkin come out with spears and just start skewering the other ones as they scatter and run. And you see one comes out with a sword, and they're dressed in kind of black with gold trim and chainmail.
What the fuck just happened?
Comes out like looks at the men and like looks back over to you for Blackthorn.
For Blackthorn.
Oh. I turn to Newton.
I need to write another chapter to my book. I'll be back.
We don't mention this to anyone. Except for you
Blackthorn
can
sent us to protect the ones who made him ascendant.
Oh, Newton, I swear, I swear, man, I'm going to. You know what?
No. I've got this.
No.
We thank Blackthorn for his and your service today. You have absolved this debt. Now return to him and tell them of your vast and decisive victory today. Songs will be sung.
Why are you sending away your bodyguards?
Because we were not here.
Why not?
Yeah.
It's been a local.
As 10 rural rats are just like.
They're not rural. They're very urban. They live in a city that they made.
That is true.
Most urban thing imaginable.
That is true.
I know, but these guys are citizens of this town, and therefore they may have accidentally, inadvertently just declared war. So that's why I'm telling them to fuck off.
Dude, I think Blackthorn would win. I think, but what are the City Watch gonna do?
Very fanatical. Very fanatical.
Yeah. Come from the underground, bro.
We
Sound
can't.
of the underground.
We have given a life debt.
God.
Well, I'm out
Oh,
of
yeah.
options.
Half of us have already died in fording the river.
Oh no! Oh my god, we've just got to care for some rat soldiers now.
Hell
We
yeah,
didn't
I'm
have
up for
enough
that.
money for the toll.
What if I give you enough money for the toll?
It's close. No, no, I have a debt. My men have given their lives. I mean, not here, but they will.
I turn around at this point, having put my face back on.
Hell
Listen, your valiant effort, your courageous and strategic ambush of these heathens. Truly, it should be recorded for future generations. It should be taught to those. You have earned yourself the name today. You've earned yourself a name from all this. Go back. Split
I've
face.
already taken a name.
Yeah.
Then do any of these need a name?
Nice name, bro.
Good
That's
name.
Sick.
Good name. Do any of
Y'all
your
are so condescending against Ratkin.
No,
If this was
so you're
elves.
taking
If this was a bunch of elves, would you be like, "Oh, you don't know what you're doing"? These Ratkin want to protect us.
I
like,
know,
want to
but
protect us.
we don't have the capabilities of doing this, all right?
We have one ratkin that keeps word flashbacking us. We can't have 10 more.
Was Sharptooth killed?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh
he's
yeah,
dead.
Sharktooth's
very
death
dead.
is super dead.
Cool.
Yeah, he's super dead.
He's got two arrows
Cluft's gonna
through
turn
his
up to an
face.
empty room later.
Yeah. Do any of your men need a name?
They do, but not right now. It's kind of a thing with us. It's you've got to earn it, and I mean,
Then we can do this. You have earned your rank. You have earned a moniker for carrying
I'm a captain of his personal guard.
Captain Splitface Hiss
Oh, hey guys.
of the Royal Guard. I think you've earned that, no?
Doesn't roll off the tongue as much as Sharptooth, honestly. I really like that one.
You can take that if you want.
I am taking that. I've killed him. Or well,
Then-
I've killed him through my orders. That's how it works. At least that's
mean,
how I
hey.
think it works. Yeah,
It's
right?
better. It's good logic.
Either
It's good
way,
logic.
either
Either
way,
way.
don't worry. Half
You've
of my
earned your
men will
rank.
follow you and keep an eye on you, while the other half take these bodies and give them to a hog somewhere in town, because there's got to be one, and everything will take care of itself.
I would take a look in the south section of town. There might be a few hog pens down there.
Wait.
That's where we've been holed up.
Wait.
so It makes sense.
Before then, I'm going to go over to the rat bodies and I'm going to retrieve, I'm guessing, the head necklace that Kluft gave away, because they said the friend that told
Circlet.
them of the circlet.
No, I didn't have
said
a I gave a necklace.
So
Give
the
him the
necklace. There was the one that you did say that the one that was telling them that Kluft was looked like it was going to be a sting was there. So I'm going to retrieve the Kluft identifiers from these bodies before they're thrown to hogs.
Yeah, no, you definitely find it. Yeah, and it's
cool.
in a pocket. It's in like an interior pocket and everything. Funny enough, like it's like a weird dichotomy is the fact that like these like Ratkin, like they're just dressed like normally, like they have like the regular clothes and everything like that and everything. It's very different than kind of the homespun stuff that you see that the ones who murdered them are wearing. Is they're kind of like they've got very rough fabric that they've made. They've dyed it black, but it's not like it's kind of patchy and everything. But their armor and weapons look pretty good, and you start seeing like they're starting to drag the bodies like into the alleyways, and like 5 of them just like go up to you and like they've got like little spears and just standing next to you. All right, glad that it's a good thing we're here. We almost caught up with you inside the forest. Unfortunately, that rain. I think just a lot of mud in the forest.
Well, stay safe.
We're staying with you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Stay safe. We
Safest
need to
place in
go.
town.
Yeah. All right, men. Protect them. Actually, no. You two go and find the small one. She went off somewhere.
We're going to go find Ashen now.
Great.
Actually, it just as a thing, I'm going to whisper this too. I have a way to get rid of them eventually, but we definitely need to hit to that printers. We'll give Blackthorn an advanced copy. Therefore, they'll have to go deliver it to him. And they will get away from us. They won't know where we're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeska's just so fucking done. All right. let's go find Ashen and make sure they aren't dead.
Right. Last we saw her, she went to the central square.
They,
They.
them, they, them.
Good. Great. Just follows you. It's like a regiment.
So
It's like you just have you have a guard detail following you.
yeah, Jeska's going to find Ashen and just go sit down next to them.
Yeah, I'm like using my normal book to now write my manuscript a bit, and just I'm adding an addendum of like the just about the loyalty of Ratkin as an identifying moniker, and
damn it.
and the dichotomy of it. Like I'm going full hold on, listen. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good roll. I've been basically doing education roles for for every now and then,
Good.
just to like
Keep an eye. Yeah.
yeah. I've had 2 fails so far in my roles, but I'll send you all of them that I've done so far.
Awesome. Yeah, Ashen, you see a fucking weird sight. It's
I mean,
Jeska
for you, it's
and
normal.
Newton. You were expecting it. You see Jeska and Newton walking towards you, but they are flanked by a troop of Ratkin guards.
A detachment, if you would.
Detachment of Ratkin guards.
I just hold up my hands. Listen, look, just don't ask yet, Ashen. You're dealing with enough as is. I just sit down next to her, sit next to them.
Someone followed me in the alley. Was it these guys?
No, actually, that is something we can tell you later. Are you okay?
We killed them.
Please keep quiet.
Right. It's been a while. Silent
It's-
guards. Got it.
It's okay. We don't
Lips
mind
are
you
sealed.
talking, but right now,
I will be quiet. Not a word.
They have lips.
Yeah, of
yes,
course
they do. They're
lips.
mammals. That's how that works. All right, fuck
I
it.
don't know.
Fuck it. Don't engage. Fuck it. Ashen,
Not a word.
Are you okay? Do you need time?
Need to go home. That's not happening.
I mean, listen. If you want to go, I'm not going to. I don't think any of us will hold it against you. Your family is more important than this little charade. As much as Newton might disagree.
I will say, though, you'll probably find more answers in the big city. They will have had more news. Maybe the Lord will also know more when we get to speak to them.
Will I find out if my family's alive?
No, but you might find out the extent of what's going on. Now, I know that it's a little tactless for me to talk about what you're feeling, as I know not a family. But I will say that even in the darkest times, we can't always give up on the first thing we hear. Besides, if you do want to head home, you're going to need a little bit more money to do it.
Can't hear you, Red.
Something would-
Oh, there you go.
A pony or something would help as well. Roach, do I know how many days travel it would be? It would be weeks, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be pretty far. You're talking it's a significant journey. Because not only that, you have to go either take a boat, so you have to get to like a port city to then get to another port and then travel, or you have to go over a mountain range to
Avoiding multiple wars in the meantime as well.
yeah.
Need to sleep on it. Find out. When we talk to the Lord, maybe he knows what's happened. Leaders get more information. than we do.
You need to speak up.
Leaders get more information than we do, but right now I don't know.
Well, it's I may not like my family necessarily. My mother really didn't spend much time with me. My father was absentee at best, malignant at worst. Brothers and sisters, well, they were all right, but never really. I've often been of the choice of family is not who you are born to, it's who you decide to stick with. So, if you decide to leave, just know you'll always have a friend. She might have a pair of hooves and some horns, but you'll always have a friend.
I appreciate that. I do. My head's too full right now. I've followed where Aja's called me for so long. That feels like they're calling me home.
We shall see what the world brings, shall we? And of course, we shall hope for the best.
Indeed. I need stronger alcohol.
You know, I can agree with you on that one.
But not that shit that Kluft had.
No, that's actual poison.
I'm pretty sure that's very close to the elven rot gut we had. That's was a caliber.
I didn't have any of that because I am a gnome and my constitution can't deal with that.
Oh, I've had alchemical constructs less potent.
I can imagine.
Let us find some respite in the other most holy of sanctuaries.
To the tavern.
See, my parents always thought that the library was the holiest of places.
I mean, I can understand that.
I think I would agree with your family. Tell us a bit more about them, if it's not too hard. Strong memories have a way of being one of the most healing things.
They were scholars. Well, they are scholars. Feldwin, part of a group that, like I say, studied the heavenly skies. Very much science-based in their books and with their looking glasses. Quite fascinating, but it always kind of made me think, well, what made that? Hence my path.
A nature beyond nature. That's an interesting conundrum. I've actually been reading a couple of astronomy books of late. One of the things he just like opens his sack is essentially, I don't have much else. And literally, there isn't like any bedrolls or anything in Newton's bag. It is just books. That is like, and the thing is, none of them have a cover. And so is what you notice is that like none of them have covers, and then he takes out his normal notebook and the cover comes off. He puts that back in the bag and he puts a different book in.
Some would say that's sacrilegious.
Well, the thing is, when educational material is being confiscated or frowned upon by some. And when you're moving through territories, it's sometimes art requires subterfuge.
I understand.
If you want to borrow my astronomy book, you may at some point. Just if it gives you a semblance of home.
Can I borrow it for tonight?
Of course. I take out, it's like literally like warped paper, like barely holding on the binding. Unfortunately, I need to keep the cover, but yeah. I hand you the astronomy book.
Thank you. Do I recognize the writers given my history?
Yeah, because Newton's from kind of the same area generally as you. It's not one you've read, but it's one of their works that you've of an author you're somewhat familiar with.
These have appeared in my parents' library. Thank you. I was I'm sorry about earlier, but don't if you fall asleep in church, don't snore.
It's just common courtesy to not snore in church, man. At least if you fall asleep, be polite about it.
You cannot, sometimes you cannot control the nasal cavity when it's full.
Here, have you ever,
rain.
listen, I don't know if this will work for you. Maybe your anatomy is different, but if you like grab your...
You don't want that to happen. The size of me, it comes out in rivers.
Well, it doesn't. It's here. I'll tell you when you might be near a towel or something.
No, it's the push of the sinus. Yes, moving the yellow bile and the green biles together creates the exhale. Hey, look, it's the time period.
I've never had that issue, but here we are.
As you're talking about that, back in the tavern, Kluft, you found a card game. Just they were just having a card game inside of the tavern. It's not illegal or anything to gamble.
Gambling, not illegal.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to stick around this bar, honestly. It's way too expensive.
You see them playing it. That seems to be for within your price range.
I guess I'll play some games with them and drink from my bottle of whiskey or my bottle of gin. During this, I would like to make a surreptitious ask about other card games, like big stakes games that they know about. I want to sort of raise that query. Not necessarily legal, under the table, not taxed, etc. That sort of style. These people know what the hell I do with those. There they are. So I do have some like skills at this.
Okay, cool.
I'm not a buffoon at this sort of stuff. I'm not. I have.
Yeah, I get it.
I have Streetwise. I have Skullduggery. I have Rumor.
Streetwise would be the better one of all those.
Streetwise, okay.
Yeah.
So Streetwise is under. What is Streetwise under?
Intelligence.
Where's it listed?
Streetwise is just a talent that I bought.
Oh,
then you should have had that written somewhere. I guess I can try and find
I would assume that's a skullduggery thing because it seems like that would make sense. It's probably best to check.
Yeah, Streetwise is a talent.
Talent.
Where's the page with all the talents explained?
I've got traits, talents.
Found it.
Oh, here we go. Yep. So Streetwise is When you attempt to hide, it's just when you attempt to hide in urban environments. You get plus 20 base chance to stealth checks.
All right. Well, just give me a skullduggery check then.
Okay, sure. I got a 60 on that, and I was looking for skullduggery.
Skullduggery would be under.
Skullduggery is agility. Are you sure? Would this be a rumor check?
Yeah, it probably would be. Just what did you roll?
Yeah.
And then we'll...
I rolled a 60.
60. What's your?
So I'm gonna re-roll that, I think, because my
Oh,
fellowship
gotta
is 38. I've got a fellowship bonus of 4. I rolled a 10, so that's better.
Okay, cool.
Is a 10 a crit?
No, it
No.
needs to be. It needs to
It'd be
either
11.
be a 1.
11 would be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's.
11 would be.
Is it 1 and 2 or just 1?
Just one.
1, 11, 22, 23, etc., etc.
Okay. So you spend time playing the game.
I'll probably spend a couple
getting-
of brass pennies on some hands.
You lose them. I just rolled. You
Fair.
did.
Fair.
Yeah. No, they tell you about a couple of games going on around town that aren't too aren't as public
Yeah.
as this one. Just a few, like they'd be close. They'd be in like the
I got some cursed objects I've tried to offload ASAP.
Oh, I know what you mean. Sometimes things just bring you bad luck. Yeah,
Oh no, I
there's
looted them from a crypt. 100% cursed.
Is that a
Ill luck.
euphemism for something? I don't. Either
The
way.
guile is apparently like the focuses
Guile.
on the guile include
Cool.
con games, it's conning games. So like, yeah, I think it
Cool.
would be guile if anything.
Probably
Yeah.
Guile.
I have guile as well. It's the same check.
Okay. Well, then you've succeeded at that one. It doesn't matter.
Oh, no, there's a
no, there-
gamble. There's a gambling trait.
But that's
Yeah.
gamble.
That's gamble. He's trying to find information.
Right.
Kluft is trying to get that out. So yeah, no, there's you tell you have a game in the Heather's Horn that is going on in the back of like a blacksmith shop.
Oh. Well,
That's-
out South Lane, I was invited to a secret game. Is it South Lane?
well, it'd be Southtown, but
Yeah, South Town. I was invited to a secret game. Where they
never
were doing
heard
the Mandingo fighting.
I'd never heard of anything like that. They don't do that kind of stuff. They do the fights, they do some races, they do all that. I've never heard of a card game down there. Probably wouldn't trust it.
How
The
come?
one that gangs down there are a little finicky. They'll
Ooh, it's real friendly.
they're not too trustworthy. So try and stay away from them. The one in Heather's town or Heather's Horn, that one's on the level. It's under the table, but it's on the level in terms of they won't rob you blind
Sure.
unless luck's not with you.
I guess like at the table, I guess I'll make like another rumor check. I'm like, because it's just through conversation.
Yeah,
I just
go
want to
ahead,
kind of
make
get a bit of a
another.
lay of the land, like of the
sure.
actual city, the kind of like the political situation. And by political, what I mean is like, what streets, like where are you meant to avoid, and what's the bad spots and what's the good spots, that sort of.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
That is an 83, so that's a feel.
Yeah, no, you don't really get a lot of useful information. They know some card game stuff. They know a little bit of the games around here. They know
Yeah.
to kind of avoid South Street. They talk about this guy called Sharp Tooth. He's not. He's, apparently, like he's pretty big, but he's probably you'll probably never meet him.
Oh, I'll stay weird. I try to stay well clear of shady customers.
No, that's about all you really get. You play a little couple of rounds, lose some brass, but that's about it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that and then I'll probably drink and then leave to go to the game.
Okay, cool.
A little bit more wary though.
All right. Yeah, we'll just say this because we're getting near the end of the game today. Kluft just goes to the same spot, and when you go there, it's just kind of empty. It's an empty lot.
I'll kick around and wait for a while.
All right, make an awareness check.
That's a 57.
What do you need?
My awareness is the PB doesn't matter, does it? It's just the actual
No.
perception. So I have trained awareness, but my 47 is perception.
Well,
Training
then
gives you +10. though.
plus 10.
Oh, well
Yeah, it
then
gives you a plus-
I succeed just on the exact level.
Okay, cool. Great. Wasn't opposed, but that's still good that you succeeded. So, yeah, you spend like 10 minutes, 20 minutes there, and then you hear some kind of things moving a little bit down the road, like like a group of individuals kind of like hauling something, it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Not down the road.
Sure. I'll just go check out of curiosity.
Yeah, you go check. You kind of walk down the road and kind of like round the corner, and what you see is 5 black-clad ratkin who are throwing another body over a fence, and you see just a whole bunch of hogs going to town on these on a couple of other bodies.
Oh, hey guys.
Wait, no, we're good. It's him.
I look behind me. Who?
You,
Do I recognize them?
the Upbringer.
Do I recognize any of these ratkins? Like, have I worked with them in the past?
No, no, you don't. You know, Blackthorn sent us.
Oh, how's he doing?
Still ruler for life.
Kind of nice bit of work there, I think. It's always a good job if you can get it.
Right?
So what are you guys doing here? Yeah.
Oh, disposing of some bodies.
Oh. War going good then.
Oh no, that's over. They've already been dealt with.
Do I recognize any of the bodies?
Give me an awareness
Anybody
check.
I know?
Give me an awareness check.
24, so that's a success.
The last one in the pile is just the one that
Yeah.
you made a deal with. He's like, just
Yeah.
down like
Oh, hey, I know that guy.
One of the images in like the combat section of the book is this man like staring at a ratkin, and this has the energy of like less of a combat, more of the energy of that cat on the table meme. You know, where they're like pointed at the cat, and it's like
Yeah.
That or
That's
it's that or it's
this
sexual
whole
tension.
arc.
It's that or sexual tension. There's no middle ground.
Hey, why'd you kill this guy? This guy was my buddy.
oh, he was gonna kill your friends. Well, he was a part of the group that was gonna kill your friends. We already dealt with those bodies in another pit. Gotta spread it around.
What the hell?
Smart. Smart.
I don't know. I guess they were bloodthirsty or something. You don't go back on a deal.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah, right. I think your friend took whatever you gave him. I saw them rooting around in the corpse or something. I don't know. I'm not paid enough for that.
So wait,
Actually,
hold
I'm
on.
not paid at all.
You're saying that wait, you're not paid
No, it's kind of a life debt thing at this point.
to Blackthorn?
Well, originally, yes, but then also we pledged our lives to protect your lives, so I don't know how we cash that in.
Oh, how come?
Honestly, it was interesting at this point. I was kind of getting bored in the palace.
Yeah. I get it. Well, hold on. I go in, I hook out some brass pennies. You need to get paid. A fair day's labor for a fair day's work. And then I want to hand...
Oh, no, don't worry about it. We took everything valuable off of them.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no.
What about the
work
things that aren't
pays for
valuable?
itself when it's going well.
Okay. Huh. So wait, hold on. So he tried to attack the others?
Yeah, cornered him in an alley, and then we just kind of like knocked him out.
Okay.
Well, not
you
knocked him out. We
guys-
murdered him, but yeah.
And you're protecting us
Yeah, for life.
like that.
Yep.
Okay.
There was
Sure.
a lot more of us, but yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, do you want to come with me for a second? Once you're done with the bodies.
Sure, this is the last one. Throw it in.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I mean, honestly, we need to protect you anyways, so.
Oh no, that's good because we're gonna go to his house and we're going to take everything. So let's go.
Great.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. I want to go back to the gambling.
That
then, I
sounds
guess.
great.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. And we leave off for the night. Yes, you go to ransack a gang leader's home.
Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna go have some words. If there's anybody there,
Your
the hell,
boss,
guy?
your boss
Yeah.
back down from.
yeah, with my rat ninjas, I'm gonna go deal with these guys. It's like
Club now.
Batman Begins, you know, at the end of Batman when the League of Assassins show up to like purge Gotham. It's kind of like that, but it's a little bit more rat sort of involved.
There's a lot more rat men.
Yeah, a lot
So-
more rat man.
Yeah, so that's where we end off for the day.
So without further ado, we just need to end tonight. All we've got left to do is to end tonight's broadcast. We have to thank the wonderful Commissar Roach for being our game master for yet another episode of this. We've also got the wonderful Discourse Miniatures as the flashbang that is Kluft. I've also been joined by Surelyonlymikey as Jeska. We normally also have UtariOnzo as Dagmar Dagmarson. We have the absolutely brilliant Red Moogle as Ashen. And we have the indomitable Rival Zone Gaming as Drakel. And also our stream producer tonight. And I have been Midgeman. I'm playing Newton. And we'll be back next week with more of this. This has been the Component Cast playing the Great Schism. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.
Boy.
Bye.
Bye.